Welcome back to Tales from the Harper's Pub. I'm your DM and bartender, Jason Beatty. It's great to be here today.
First in-person session in a while.
Yeah, first in-person
great to
session in a
be
while.
here. Is that what he said?
Yeah, it is. Over the holidays, over some illness, so settling back in.
It's been cold.
It's been cold.
Still, well, actually,
Today's nice.
Winter sucks.
Sucks.
At least we had some stuff.
is that a good thing?
Yeah, pretty.
They're a pretty thing of the.
Good point.
With the lens that you look through the world wall as an EMP or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good lens. What happened last time?
Fucking hole.
Where did we leave off?
I was not here last time.
Oh, and I didn't put the video
Last time we rescued Ratchet,
All right.
We successfully rescued Ratchet from Anvil Downs.
and we teleported away.
And there were suits of +2 fire-resistant plate mail.
How'd you teleport? Your new circle?
Yeah, and teleportation
Personal
circle.
blow against Hephaestus because Anvil Downs is his ancestral land.
Didn't we like trash the place?
Yeah,
We
trashed
did.
the
We
place.
destroyed it.
Yep.
We were definitely. I've been thinking about this. There are a couple of people who spotted us and left, so they definitely know it was us, right? They have to have known it was us. So we are probably.
We don't want them not to.
very-
I don't want them not to. Fuck these guys.
How many people saw you? I got a new spell called Modified Memory.
Gotta go track them all down.
But we teleported out. I
We
don't
gotta
think there's
check.
any way they can track us,
Combo.
right?
What's that?
Can they track us through teleport? Arcana check.
I mean, they could scry or something, but
Yeah, I guess.
it would be.
Interesting.
Sorry about that.
What is that?
Bagels can't be strudels.
Good point. So you guys found Ratchet. You had heard a tip that he was being held in Anvil Downs. When you got there, you found out that he was secretly at the old keep. That was within the volcanic area. You guys went there, found him, liberated most of the slaves that were being held there. Took a bunch of magic items, teleported out, but not before taking all the lava aqueducts and opening them up so that they spilled into the area.
Oh yeah.
There was at least one slave who stood back because he believed in the Omron meritocracy and liked his chances of rising from his position as a slave. And there were at least a couple guards that were sent to dispatch backup. So
They're gonna be real disappointed when they get there and the place is greater.
yes, backup will not be very helpful. But to the aforementioned points,
Yeah, and he started fighting back. The one loyal slave was like, "I'm gonna kill you all." And I was like, "Who's gonna reward this behavior? No one is here to see you do it. Like,
He
just
pulled a
come
knife
get
and
rescued."
stopped him.
but you guys are like not very distinct. So they'll probably have trouble figuring out.
We're the champions
Callum's
of that
fairly
knife
distinct.
truth. Like,
So is Runa.
Runa's fairly distinct.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Steve?
The blue halfling is fairly
we
distinct.
won that giant battle, like that arena battle, like a week ago in the capital. I feel like we're pretty recognizable.
I don't know, like a big female fire giant and
A
Two
blue,
halflings.
a blue
one of
halfling.
which is blue. Yeah.
And a guy
Angel
who,
guy.
a guy who walks around wearing angel armor in a fucking demonic country.
Yeah, and a Shadow
Yeah.
Kai, goth kid.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not that distinct, right?
we should try to switch up our appearance. I think.
So
Callum's not switching up shit.
at level 9, you
A
got
one-eyed Shidarkai Gawkit.
Yeah. One eye.
yeah. At level 9, you got teleportation circle, and you had been keeping notes along your journeys of the different places you visit or knew. So you
Well, you
had-
just asked me if I remembered them.
yeah. So you remembered that the halfling caravans teleportation circle lists, which makes sense. So to escape, because there was backup coming, you formed a teleportation circle and took you guys and the slaves to the halfling caravan, which unbeknownst to you, but it doesn't really matter, was camped in Summerhill, which is one of the 10 constituent regions in Gideon.
Yeah.
It is in the
Nice.
southeast.
And we were here before in the beginning of the campaign, right?
I don't
We
think you
passed
were
through
at
Summerhill.
I don't think you were at Summerhill. Maybe. I could be remembering wrong, but I don't think you spent significant time there. Let's put it that way.
So here's a question, and maybe we already discussed this, but can they trace us through the teleportation circle? Like, if they know the actual like
Yeah. Can I roll an
runes
Arcana check
pattern?
there?
Yeah, that's true. Like, do the runes
Yeah.
remain after we?
And did the lava cover it up?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to read the spell to see the description.
My Arcana was a 15.
Does it say like you draw runes or something like that?
Yeah, you draw runes on the floor.
So they could potentially recognize the runes.
Such, give me a luck roll with advantage.
Didn't have advantage at all.
Does that's why. I just
12.
Nice, we all have books now.
Yeah. I think that should have been a luck roll that B rolled with advantage, so that we didn't know.
Yeah, well, 12. It's a good point. 12's on the cusp. Yeah, so you know it is possible with a skilled mage they could determine where you went.
Well, shit. I forgot about it. You know?
Dude, we're gonna come back to the halfling caravan at some
Yeah.
point, and it's gonna be on fire.
No.
You draw a 5-foot radius circle on the ground inscribed with sigils. Yeah.
I would maybe try and convince them to change their pattern.
Okay.
That might fuck over some halflings that are traveling the world, though.
That's probably a whole thing too.
Yeah.
To change up
Probably
your.
a whole
They're
thing.
just like, yeah, no one really hates the halflings. It's all right.
Shit.
We'll risk it.
Maybe we should hang out here for a little bit, though. For like a week or two. Maybe like the ample amount of time to
Maybe they should
to
put
make some stuff.
bars around their circle or something. Horse cage.
So for our
I don't think there's a way to stop in the spell there, isn't it?
No. But if there are bars around it when they teleport out, they'll be in a cage.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't point at me. It was his idea.
smart idea.
So let's set the scene. So you're in Summerhill. I've been describing it so far as being like winter time, generally speaking, right? And I would say where
Really?
yeah, it's consistent saying that. Where we are is so there's the solstice, which in our time would be what, December? I'm gonna look at 2 trolleys.
Yeah.
That's in December. And then you have what, the equinox, which is the halfway between the solstices,
Yeah.
which is in March. So this is
Coming up.
about halfway between those two things.
Yeah.
So we're not using months, but they would look at like moon turns and things like the equinoxes to tell general time. So you're about halfway between the solstice and an equinox. However, it is considerably warmer than you would expect for that time of year. So it's probably in the mid 60s. There is still a bit of aridness about, but you're getting like a warm spring breeze. Like most of the snow has melted. The nearby creeks are flowing. It's just much warmer than you would anticipate for this time of year.
Well, then they might have just said, I'm not from this stupid.
That's true. You know nothing. You're actually where you're from has 22 months in a year.
Sounds pretty awful, too.
Yeah, but you should be younger then, right?
No, that's also not how that works.
You're only
It
4.
takes longer for you to go around the sun.
He's got a point.
We cannot turn our D&D stream into Walter Explains Everything. The show.
So the halflings are out playing. So some things that we left off with. The halflings had said that there was some of them were quarantined because they are ill. You had wanted to talk to Ariyama, you had found out her luck had soured. And there was also a general discussion about, now that you're in Gideon, do we quote unquote, warn Gideon of the incoming Omron invasion? And I think broader, there was also thoughts about various things you could do in Omron to.
So I do think giving them a heads up would be a good idea.
Yeah.
One terrible plan.
That should definitely be a priority.
I also want to
Do we
About
go?
half.
Do we try to go to the capital in person, or do we just like send a raven?
I guess it depends how far it is.
Yeah, it's about a 10-day.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah, maybe we should send a couple ravens.
I mean, what all is on our agenda? Like, what is our current plan?
I want to help the halflings a little bit. You said
With what, the disease?
there was some disease that was going on. And Ariama's luck. They might be the same thing.
There's also that resist. Well, we said we wanted to warn Gideon,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also resistance in the eastern part of Omeron
Yep.
that we had shown we were interested in maybe supporting or at least joining up with somehow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Draw the line.
And there was a threat to the Shadowlands of them like trying to go in there or something from the correspondence.
The wild
But I
one.
don't know. Yeah, that's what I meant, the Wildlands. I don't know that we know that much about that.
And I don't
could
think
try
that's
and
really-
sabotage the treaty Omeron is trying to make with Korth right now somehow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's a good way to sabotage that treaty?
I don't know.
Press up like one of the two and attack the other.
Telling them about all the I don't know.
That's the
all
classic.
the awful like devil bargain stuff and
I don't think they care.
soul stealing. I don't know. I don't know if Korth would care.
Would they
if
care?
That would be enough to sway
I don't think
them. Or
they
if
care.
they already know it. No.
A non-aggression pact is a non-aggression pact, man.
I will just say, from all perfectly valid plans, from a timing perspective, they were leaving to go talk to Korth probably about a week ago from where you are at now. So I'm keeping track in my mind of like all the different.
And how
Moving
big of a
pieces.
contingent were they sending? Like,
They were taking a pretty big host.
maybe they travel slowly.
More
True.
likely, but
Probably
how
are.
big? What's defined pretty big host?
Like tens of thousands of people.
He's like an army.
You said Summer Hill's in the south of Gideon?
What
Summerhill's in the southeast of Gideon, correct?
if we had to guess approximately?
And they left from Omeron City, which is kind of in the middle of Omeron.
I feel like a map
they
would be useful.
They already have a head start on us from.
By a week, but it's a big crew. They're gonna move slow, especially because
True.
they can't mount them all.
Yep.
What percentage, approximately, will Omerani military?
Well, history check.
Somebody else can give you a history check to answer my question, but my character would absolutely have no business knowing the answer to that question.
Oh, I got history.
Then roll it, you sack of shit!
Runa
11.
knows all kinds of stuff about this world.
I have bardic inspiration or bardic knowledge.
25.
Thank you.
Wow.
So I was going to say it's going to be really hard to determine, but with the 25, it won't be that hard. So you're basing this on estimates, Runa, because you don't you don't have all the information, but you notice that Anvil Downs was basically cleared out from all the standing military. What you saw marching from Omeron City, so they had already gathered the if you remember, Kalir, who had the southwestern region, had marched his entire set of troops to Omeron City. So that's at least 2 of the 5 regions that they're taking with them. And
Wow.
the eastern half of the country, there's been turmoil and infighting. So it's unclear to say exactly what portion of their force that represents.
But that's not a negotiating party. That's an invasion party.
It's a lot of people for a treaty. It's
Yeah,
astute
well,
observation.
The thousands of people.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a diplomatic party. That is an
Where's-
invasion.
Well, it sounds like an intimidation party.
So
Where's Gideon City in relation to the border with Korth?
let me get the map. Tooch, can you open the door and hand me the map? It's right
Or
there.
Dawn's Edge, not Gideon City. Dawn's Edge, the capital.
Okay, and keep that map out because then we are going to trace a likely route and we are going to find a mountain to collapse on that marching army.
And did anything happen? Because there was a noise.
You make noises.
Do you still hear us okay?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Wait, there was a
Cameras are still on.
There was a computer
Yeah, I
jam.
heard it.
Know
We
what
heard
was.
it too.
Dr. Mambo wants to know why that green guy is green. Somebody answer Dr. Mom.
I have no idea, man.
Who's Dr.
I think it's Joel.
Oh,
That's me.
Pretty sure it's Joel.
okay.
Dr. Mom
So
Joel.
first, I want to land the plane on the question. To Walter's point or Callum's point, I don't
Whoever's
know,
talking.
whoever's making the point, it seems like it would be fair to say it is a large portion, if not the majority, of their troops, and it seems like it is an astute observation that that's a lot of people for a diplomatic mission.
Well, see, my original idea was we'll just intercept the diplomatic party, but
That's
there's tens of thousands of people.
party.
That's not a diplomatic party.
Steve is in the process of creating us a much better map, which I found some
Yeah.
old resources to help with. But generally
And
speaking,
for the viewers at home, the map here is reversed left to right because Jason's camera is mirrored, and that's a mistake I made when I started creating my map. So just keep in mind,
Which means that
left of
Jason's
right
map is not mirrored
point of view.
because now that shit's canon.
yeah, that's what I said. It's canon now.
Done. This is actually, we mirrored the Jason's camera up here so that the map would be correct, or we painted the map this way so that the
Completely different place in Paul's universe.
fuck Paul universe.
Generally speaking, this is all subject to change depending on what cartographer you reference in game.
Photographer.
But yeah, Summerhill, Dawn's Edge, Omron City, where they're going in court.
They're only going right
They're-
across the border there.
Yeah, to Steve, Steve, because I know he has the map. They're not going to the capital. They're actually going to one of the basically the closest large area, which used to be known as the Blood Fist, to treat.
Okay.
So
There you go.
my point was that if they're marching all those troops up there, they're not going that far. Dawn's Edge is closer to the north than not. It's not that far of a march from a potential treaty at the border to then cross into Gideon and start the invasion. But if we get to warn them, they at least know the direction that the invasion's actually coming from, as opposed to like multiple other areas. So we have some intelligence that would be definitely beneficial to Gideon's defense when it comes to the inevitable invasion from Omeron.
Is it
that's a
possible
great
for us to
point.
send that information ahead to Gideon and then also harass the army logistically?
I don't know. Sorry. Good question, Steve. What were you saying?
I was just saying that makes me think it's a good plan for us to go to Dawn's Edge and warn them, because that's in the north. We're heading the same direction anyway.
Right, but
If we're trying,
my point is that it is not a warning is no more effective if it comes from us or if it comes from somebody else, right? Like we could send a courier with that message. But we very effectively, we have the capacity, we have the tools, we have the talent, we have the people. We could harass that military and slow it down. We could burn bridges, we could destroy carts, like we could do all sorts of insane shit to ruin their fucking day. Right? We just get level 9. We are in charge of that shit.
Here's my only thing with that is that, one, why are they even going to trust us if we go to inform them that this invasion's coming? Two, why are they going to trust a courier that we sent when it's already questionable as to whether or not they're going to just flat out believe us that there's an Omerani invasion coming?
They might trust us because we have some Omeranian credentials.
3,
Sure,
they may already
if
know
we're
about
the
this
ones that
because
go,
Yeah.
it makes a better statement as to sending a random courier who could have brought the message from anybody. For as far as they know, it's just misinformation being sent from Omeron to throw them off the
It
scent
would
of
it would
some other
probably
thing
be
going on.
the greatest gesture to go there, make our case, and then leave from there to go fuck up some bridges. That way they can see that we're going to try to prevent this from happening. Like, it might carry more weight for our argument that they're going to invade.
probably hard to move tens of thousands of people from one country to another country and
we can
get back to Gideon.
We can do the straight line and then meet them coming in.
I'd also say it would be probably more effective to send couriers to the border garrisons to let them know that, hey, there's a potential invasion coming, maybe you should start preparing, which could lead to them, knocking out bridges and stuff like that. It's probably going to be more effective for them to be able to start the preparations and quicker if we send a courier than for us to travel all the way up there and hope that a courier goes to Dawn's Edge and hope that they believe that what we're telling them is true.
Callum is amenable to this plan if we then double back and throw ourselves into the jaws of the beast.
I'm going to connect what Joel just said, and and this is the land of the plane on the 25 history check. So there's been a couple things that have been thrown out there. One, it looks really weird that they're bringing all these people. A point was made that might make it easier to come attack. So, Runa. So basically, there's 2 garrisons along the border. One of which you're currently in. It's Summerhill. However, if a attack were to occur, especially with where you guys know the troops are, it is most likely to come through the Lion's Vale, which is in this general area. And historically, that is how they've attacked. It's a giant area known as the Plains of Omeron. It's a big flat wheat field, basically. So, like, if that's the other big garrison area that especially given the location, if you suspect they were going to travel, they would move through.
That's how armies in this era like to fight. It's believable.
Take your water decanter, turn it upside down in like the third area, make it real muddy for the
Big real
walk.
I
boggy.
mean, just to throw another devil's advocate sort of thing out there. What if the treaty with Korth also involves troop movement through Korth, which causes them to then not come through the expected place, but then more from the north?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was assuming.
All good
for
points.
Jason.
Might behoove us to have an ear on that meeting.
Big ass Nick.
Mary, you don't happen to know the teleportation circle code for Omeron or Dawn's Edge, do you?
I wrote them down, the ones I remembered.
Write them a raven and tell them to send you one back with their coordinates.
Candle Downs, Temple of Moradin, and Holder's Hammer in the Holderheck Mountains, the Church of the Raven Queen in Serenity Valley and Gideon, Days End, Grey Haven in Northwest Omeron.
The one in
Don't
Days
know.
End has the mirrors that connect to Durap's other places.
Yeah.
We never determined if there was one into Gideon's, though, was there? Did we?
I don't
We know
think
that there's
so.
one all the way to the north. We know that there was one to Days End, and there's one to Omeron
Aren't they
City.
going to be passing through Grey Haven if they haven't already? That's right on their route, isn't it?
Grey Haven is in like this general area.
So no.
Oh, I thought never mind. I was thinking it was in Omeron.
So
Unless a library has a book with a description of a teleportation circle for a capital city. Gideon. Maybe.
The Halfling Caravan Library?
Any library we
Oh,
find.
we're at Summerhill. Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Like that might be available somewhere.
or are we closer to any other major cities? Not really.
so I mean, so
Summerhill may know the
Yeah.
teleportation, so it's quicker to go there and teleport.
Summerhill's where you're at. That's going to be the closest.
Somebody in there would know.
domestic carrier area.
Yeah,
So I'm going to say. So
teleportation circle's a game changer.
there's 2 avenues. Okay, you could try to go to, like you said, like a library in Summerhill, or you could try to like literally just ask around.
Is there a? Yeah, I would probably go to whatever kind of government facility would be in the town. Whatever the largest, whatever the building with the bell is.
Yeah. Runa,
Yeah,
can I get another history check, please?
yeah.
This one's very.
18.
This one's easy. All right, you crushed it. So, Summerhill's ruled by House Davies. So, once upon a time, Summerhill was ruled by. Well, it's not. That's actually inaccurate. Let me back up. Once upon a time, Summerhill was ruled by House Sorensen, and during the Second Faustian War, also known as the Hawthorne Rebellion, House Sorensen had their children kidnapped by a demon incubus prince named Sedek, and he made a deal that if the Knights of Griffinwood did certain things, that he would let the kids go. But,
Yeah, I'm sure he came through on that.
yeah, didn't come through on that.
Didn't come through on that.
Oh,
So
man.
the heirs were killed. House Sorensen's line was extinguished, and a group of knights known as the Knights of Summer, who had been historically sworn to House Sorensen, took over. So now this, similar to like how Midvale used to be ruled by the Mage Academy, rather than a proper lord, this this particular holdfast is ruled by the Knights. The current Lord Commander of the Knights is Roger Davies. So House Davies, Sir Davies is the leading body here. There is a large stone keep, as well as a large church to Paylor in town. Once you venture in, the caravan's on the sort of suburbs, the outskirts of the town, but once you venture in, you can find those buildings.
Okay.
Cool.
Go there.
Awesome.
Go up to. I try walking in the building. Does anybody stop me walking in the building?
No, not really. Like, people are like, what
Coming and going.
is it like during the day? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like people are coming and going. Like, it's not super populated, but there's enough people that people are moving about.
Is there an information desk somewhere? Secretary's desk?
There does not appear to be a clear secretary's desk. There are guards. You also see an older gentleman. He has like kind of frazzled, like two like almost like wings of white hair above his ears, otherwise balding, wearing a dark green robe with a gold triangular pendant.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to that guy.
Yeah, he looks like a mage.
Nice.
He has some like half glasses on, and he's reading from a scroll and taking annotations with a quill.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hey, I'm Mary Crankshaft.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Me and my friends just came here from Omeron. Troublesome times over there.
Oh, we've heard a bit about that. Yes.
Yeah. We need to get to the capital city to warn them of an incoming invasion from Omeron. So I was hoping you could tell me the runes for a teleportation circle to get there.
He was kind of like looking over his scroll at you as you talked, like giving you only a piece of his attention. At the mention of the words invasion from Omeron, he puts the scroll down, his jaw is a bit agape, and he just says like, excuse me, would you mind repeating what you just said?
Yeah, I know, it sounds bad.
Let's start from the beginning, please.
My name's Mary Crankshaft. I'm here with Heroes of Fortune.
He
I don't know
pulls
if
out
you've heard
another
of
piece
us.
of parchment and starts taking separate notes. Mary Crankshaft, Heroes of Fortune.
Yeah, we were in Omeron. We were in Omeron City. A lot of bad stuff was happening there.
But maybe we pause that if you don't mind. What we had heard about the rebellion and some devil work that had gone on over there. What quote unquote bad stuff are you referring to?
Well, we were at a dinner once where the ruler got up and said anybody that wants to join the Omeron Dominion gets up, makes a pledge. They gave their soul away to a devil, and they turned into tieflings and tieflings in front of us.
Oh my!
Yeah, that
Crazy.
was bad.
That is
A lot of death,
quite troublesome.
Yeah, it's real bad. So if you could hook me up with the runes
So wait
for
a
a
minute.
teleportation circle.
If you don't mind, let's back up again. So there was devil worship.
Devil, absolutely. The ruler is in a pact with a devil.
Okay, not to be honest, not unheard of for Omran, but yes.
Yeah. Well,
it's
they're
been a while.
they're going back to those ways.
The old
yeah.
roots. Okay.
Yeah.
What makes you think Gideon's in trouble?
Well, we heard that they were going to invade. How did we hear that? That exact?
At the feast, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the same feast.
They're
they were
marching
talking
up
about
to marching up to Korth to make a
some sort of
pact.
pact, a non-aggression pact. So hopefully deal with you and then deal with them. Maybe they're going to try and get some of their forces to deal with you. I don't know.
with
Sounds real.
a large portion of their army.
Yeah, most of Omran's army is in the north right now. Might be a good time to sneak in.
Make a charisma check with advantage. And if you have any skill proficiencies in any charismatic skills, you can have. I guess this is persuasion. I don't know why. I mean, it's persuasion. I was going to say you're not
Persuasion.
lying, but yeah.
I actually have persuasion,
Yeah.
so that turns it into a 16.
Okay. he says, "Would you mind waiting right here? I'm going to gather the Lord, this keep. I'd like you to repeat the information you told me to him, if that's okay."
Okay, sure. As long as you're going to tell me how to get to the capital.
We'll check our library. We'll
Okay,
deal with that in a
alright.
moment. But let me, this is very serious.
Yeah, also, what's going on with this flu or whatever that's happening around here?
People are saying, that's a different matter. We can talk about that as well. But, like, just real quick, let me go. He signals to one of the guards to just, like, keep an eye on you guys, make sure you don't, like, run away.
Oh yeah, that'll stop us.
Yeah, and he's just like, just
Talk now, boys.
real quick.
I love how Mary just like basically dropped like, "Hey, World War III is about to happen for you guys, like your version of World War III." But also, what's up with that flu? Like,
Yeah.
I heard
know.
the flu is heavily politicized.
Yeah.
that's just what Big Cleric wants you to think.
So he very hastily scurries off. There's maybe like 5 or 10 minutes that goes by. And in lieu of any action being taken that time, he comes back.
Did they bring us any snacks?
No, don't bring any snacks.
They didn't have any wine or anything. Sorry, I asked.
Yeah,
I'll bring
probably,
it.
yeah.
They've forgotten their manners in the haste. He comes running back and he says, "Right this way. We're going to go to the Great Hall. Right this way."
All right.
What I'm talking about.
And he signals to the guards just to
There's snacks
follow.
in there.
Yeah. All right. You come into a large stone area, being lit and warmed by several hearths along the side of the wall. It looks like there's a big area that they would use for dining, but that's not currently being occupied. And sort of, again, hastily donning armor and a sword as he walks, you see a big burly man with a big brown beard.
Yes, we weren't clear on when the invasion was coming.
Yeah. Kind of enter from a side chamber and sit in the chair on the dais. Behind him is a couple other just like court participants who are also scurrying in. The mage comes running up and he says, "My lord, these are the folks I was telling you about. Was it
The Heroes of Fortune?
Heroes of Fortune? That is what they go by. Heroes of Fortune. This is Lord Roger Davies, Lord Commander of the Knights of Summer and of Summerhill. Please start from the beginning and tell him what you had told me."
From the
Don't
beginning? We
Mary
can go all the
Crankshaft.
way to the beginning if you want.
Yeah. He just
I don't know
kind
why they call you Mary Crankshaft.
That's just my family name.
he kind of lets out
Pterodactyls.
like a little bit. He's kind of like sitting. He's doing like the throne lean where he's like sitting back. He looks a little skeptical and lets out a bit of a grunt, like somebody just pulled him out of a meeting or something. But you have his attention.
Well, I'm going to actually rewind
Mary's
just a little bit
Mary's
further.
like, it all started in the void. My parents, you know,
Oh,
Wait,
no.
they got
what?
sucked off.
I am going to go back a little bit further and say that the Heroes of Fortune started out. We were entering a competition to earn a keep that was in Omeron. It was a dragon slaying competition,
Yes,
and that
we've
was
heard of
back
this
in the
competition.
previous regime.
Yes.
And during that competition was the regime change, and they slaughtered everybody that was in that camp. We won the competition. We killed the dragon, but
Several competitions we have won.
yeah.
We still want that key.
So then we ended up
3-0 here.
we ended up going to Omeron City to see what was going to happen with our keep and the country. But then it just got worse and worse. We ended up in another competition where we won again. So, you know.
If I may, we've heard of the competition. Very great that you won the competitions. If we can stick to the invasion story, that would be helpful.
Well, because we won that competition, I'm leading to this that we were at a
Okay,
dinner
alright.
party.
That's
were
why
at
you
a
were there.
dinner-
Oh,
yes,
gotcha.
yes.
You're connecting the dots.
Yes,
for us.
when Grand Commissar Hephaestus.
To be fair, actually is the reason for the veracity of this information, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why it's from a horse's mouth.
Forgive me. I was
Yeah.
good right there. Yes.
Okay. So Grand Commissar Hephaestus came in the room. He made everybody that was in attendance swear fealty to the same devil that he. I don't. Did you get the name of the devil?
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
I think you said his name was as Jodius.
Yeah.
Something along those
Joe.
lines. Yeah,
Joe.
I think that's it. You got it.
And if they didn't swear allegiance to Asmodeus, he killed them. Anybody that did swear allegiance, he made them cut their hand, pour blood into a book, and they turned into a tiefling on the spot. And their whole family turned into a tiefling.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then during that same meeting, they said that they were going to go to Korth for a non-aggression treaty. Most of their military is in the north right now, and we believe that they are going to attack Gideon after that treaty meeting. Because they said they were going to.
I was going to say, what makes you think that?
Well, they said they were going to.
Called for the famine and wants to wage war on Gideon to feed their people. At least that is the excuse.
Yeah, that's the
Blame
reason.
them for lack of food because of the drought.
We're
People
thinking
in Oberon don't have enough food, and they blame Gideon.
they're making
They
deals
plan
with
on
devils. They
invading.
should have bargained for some food.
Yeah.
That's
In retrospect,
Ah.
yeah.
I also said they could learn how to grow their own food, but they decided to grow grapes for wine instead.
They're really hung up on the
Could have made a
grapes.
bargain for a bunch of greenhouses.
Make a persuasion check again with advantage.
Swage. Got any inspirations?
Ooh,
You got any inspiration,
Oh, that's a
Vic?
good one, man.
25.
Never mind.
Okay, he totally believes you. He says, just one. Believe you. One quick. And thank you for hastily bringing us this information.
Well, the only reason we showed up here is honestly because of the Halfling caravan. Is that we teleported here because I knew how to get here.
Because we're trying to go tell the capital, not because we don't think you need to.
Appreciate that.
You should know. Like, you might be invaded here. We don't know where you're going to get invaded.
Unlikely. We're in the south.
Yeah, but this still might happen.
Yeah, but either way, they should be deploying troops in that direction
Yeah.
from this garrison.
Honestly, you should send some troops to guard the Halfling caravan in case they follow us through the same teleportation circle.
Yeah, okay.
You can do that?
That might happen.
He says, one of the gentlemen who's in the background, he summons him and he well, I was gonna say he whispers, but there's no reason to hide it. He tells him, go bring the keep to arms. Like, even though it's unlikely because they're in the south, like, they are one of the two large garrisons. And he's like, let's
That's true. We don't know where the other troops are, I guess.
Yeah.
They could also teleport.
They could be doing a pincer technique.
totally. So, like, let's double our watches, let's red alert.
Well, they should also be organizing scouting parties.
Did we denote the fact to them that there is still some resistance in the eastern part of Omeron?
We should also
So
check. Yeah.
We've heard
the
that.
forces may be a
verified.
little bit distracted with that as well.
Yeah, so supposedly we know they're sending at least 2 of the 5 battalions. So at least 40% of the army.
Currently deployed on the path.
He says, he looks at the mage who brought you in and he says, Seldrin, write letters to all the local towns and forts along the border. Let them know attack is potentially imminent. Send a courier to the Lion's Vale immediately. He says, right away, my lord, and shuffles off to go do that.
As we brought up earlier, we were looking for the runes to be able to just teleport.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, if you want to send somebody along with us, you can.
Yes, I was going. That's what I was about to get to. You lot need to go tell your story to King Valmont and Dawn's Edge. He must be made aware of this immediately.
All right.
Well, you only get 1 5th level spell per day, so it's...
I do have to wait till tomorrow.
Give me breath.
What's?
Is it the next day?
I'm out of magic juice for the day.
Oh, you was going to teleport. You did mention that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's the same day he teleported, I assume.
I don't think we waited.
he says, Seldrin, come back. Have somebody get them the coordinates for Dawn's Edge. He says, right away, my lord. He says, I will stay here and defend the fort, but I will send a member of my household guard with you. Credibility, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
And then while he's with us, we can recruit him to be the King's Guard for the guy who's being strangely silent
He says,
in the conversation.
You hear a voice, sort of an immature voice from the back, again, from some of the handful of court members. Father, let me go, Father. I will represent our house very well, Father. And he goes, Redrick, you're not ready yet. He says, yes, I am, Father. I will accompany them and tell the king. I'm ready. He says, very well. My son, Redrick, will accompany you.
Seriously?
How old is Redrick?
We face a lot of danger.
He's of age.
Okay.
What is it? What is
Really
the age?
doesn't sound of age.
Is he of age?
Yeah. He's like 19.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
That's old enough to be
He
dead
sounds
twice
right.
in this day and age.
I thought he was like 8.
I thought he was 12.
He's a late bloomer.
All right.
Also maybe send a small guard to the halfling caravan in case anybody comes through.
Right away. He signals to one of the guards and they fall through on that.
Excellent.
All right. So he says, at first light, we will get you the ingredients to prepare the circle. You will be off.
Excellent.
Godspeed. Do you have accommodations for the evening?
Thank you.
No.
I mean, I do. Y'all are welcome with the caravan. We sleep on the ground though.
Because we would be happy to allow you to stay in the keep and sup together if you're inclined.
That sounds great.
I mean, it
He
sounds
loves
pretty
a
good.
good up.
The keep does sound more comfortable than sleeping in a
On the
caravan.
Very well. He turns to one of the stewards and says, prepare rooms for our guest. Use some of the small size rooms, that we have for these gentlemen. Go right to
Wow.
home. And tonight we'll be having roast goose.
Nice.
Cool.
We will eat around sundown.
Great.
All right.
Very well. We'll see you then. Thank you again, heroes of fortune, for being brave adventurers and bringing this attention to our attention.
Just trying to
Absolutely.
get a good guess. The only thing I want to do here before we leave to go north is give healing potions to any of the halflings that are sick.
So, upon approaching the sick halflings, they are quarantined. So, there's been a rudimentary wooden fence that surrounds the area where they're at. They're all laying either on the ground or on cots, being cared for by clerics of Avandra who they're wearing cloth on their face. Again, very controversial to do that, but that's what they politically, but that's where they landed. And upon trying,
See, some of them have it down under their nose.
they have it under their chin. Doesn't do a whole lot.
It's got holes in it.
Upon approaching the pen, one of the halfling guards says, "Whoa there, Mary." Well there, Mary.
Hey. I have some healing potions. See if they work.
We appreciate it, but healing potions don't seem to do much.
Oh, yeah, we didn't think of that.
Well, they might not have had the needs to. They don't work at all.
So, what have they tried?
Yeah.
Well, just about everything. I mean, any type of low-level cure magic. We don't have access to a powerful cleric.
Level 1 paladin.
For what?
You know where and when this illness
Cure
started?
disease is a function of lay on hand.
Yes, so we've tried basic disease cures such as that, and they don't seem to work. To Runa's question, we do not quite know. Rumor has it originated in Serenity Valley and it's been spreading through the south, but we don't have any details. We just know about a fortnight ago it showed up in our camp as we were leaving Drake's Reach, and we started getting sick, and it started to pass on to others.
Is there any rhyme or reason to it?
Oh, well, there does seem to be some degree of folks coming in contact with one another, which is why we've quarantined this lot.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Good
Yes.
job.
Like most diseases.
Yes, and it's not fatal for everybody. Some do make it through and seem to be returned to normal over the course of about a 10-day. We haven't had much time with it, but that's what we've observed so far. But it does seem to take many of us, especially the elderly or the young.
What water?
Out of character, that correspondence we found in Giraffe's Keep that mentioned plague. Does anyone remember what details that had?
All it was asking is if they were involved in it, they were aware of it, and the guy who was the author of the letter wanted to know, are we somehow responsible for this, or is this just something that's going on? He didn't have the response to that.
Or who sent that?
Yeah, I do, because I have Walt's correspondence because he was behind. You
Oh,
want to see it? For you.
Not for me.
It does.
No, man, Jason wrote my name on it, but that's pretty arbitrary. Also, it's resealed? How wet is it in your backpack?
Real nice.
never know.
Real wet.
That's a long letter.
Initially addressed to Giraffe, then that's crossed out, replaced with Baron Giraffe. Good day, old friend. I hope the sun enclosed is enough to put that nasty business behind us. I again apologize for my petty behavior over the Del Gallon. We are established now, and I suspect will be profitable within 2 moon turns. One challenge we are facing: this damn sickness. It started out a fortnight ago when one of our guards came back from duty with a nasty cough. 3 days later, we were burying him, and several others in the village have taken ill. They're asking to use the Delgalin for quarantine. That isn't great for my ledger or our cover. Did we have a hand in this? Brand Commissar, if you know, would you be gracious enough to let me in on whether there are plans to have? I could be better service to you and to the guild. If you hear anything or have a cure to the illness, I suspect I could exploit Lord Sparrow for a hefty sum to deploy a cure. Let me know. Now, so again, doesn't have anything to indicate that I'm only a guy asking, like I said.
But it is coming from Serenity Valley.
Why they call it the Serenity Valley disease. Where was
Oh, Serenity, because you're finally at peace after.
Walter's echoing pretty bad.
It got worse somehow.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything.
Sorry.
Being pretty quiet.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it better if I'm louder?
I don't know. It's only you though, but it gets worse when you face towards like the screen too. So I
Like when I'm
think
looking here?
you might be getting picked up by Beatty's mic.
Yeah. I don't think the TV is.
The red light on B's mic is facing me.
I don't know.
You should
And
turn that.
it's only when Walter speaks. Like everyone else is like.
And you're saying it's worse when I'm looking the way I'm looking now? It's worse than when I'm talking in this direction?
What if we what if we or
Can you still hear me all right, Joel?
Turn this one off.
Yeah, I think you sound better.
Okay. Tucci may have improved it.
Okay.
He pointed the same thing. He pointed the direction at me instead of at the group.
Got ya.
The sun always shines in Pennsylvania. The sun always shines in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Walt's still echoing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to diagnose from here.
But if I lean back like this,
It's better. It's not as bad.
it's about a shuffle.
It's probably my mic.
You might cut in and out though. Is the only issue.
Okay.
If you turn the gain, if you look at the gain dial and turn yours down, it might help.
What if we just
If he's
have,
getting picked up by your mic,
we
that
just
might
have
help.
Walter not talk anymore?
There you go. I'll play a mute character and smoothly communicate timeline.
How's this?
I guess that.
We still hear you fine.
Walt says
Echo's still there, but
I turned it down pretty considerably.
yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard to diagnose from here.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let me know if you can't hear me at some point. Everyone else, I feel like their gain's pretty low.
Yeah, I turned mine down pretty below half.
Walt, do you have a lapel mic that's on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That explains it.
Yeah. No one's on Discord on their phones, right?
I am, but I have the audio off so it doesn't interfere.
Gotcha.
And we would hear it from anybody if it was on
That's
Discord.
true. Yep.
If it was like an echo like that.
Yeah, it's probably the mics.
It's just that one mic is being wonky.
Okay. Sorry.
I ask them
No
what water
disease, plague.
they're drinking.
Water from the local stream.
I'm gonna give them one of my camelbacks of endless. Water skin of endless.
How many of those you got?
I got 2 of them.
He opens it up and pours it. Tries to pour it into his mouth, and nothing comes out.
I say the command word.
Out.
Wait, what? I take it back. I say the command word.
Working.
What?
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 What? I tried the other one.
Seem to be working.
Oh my god. What happened to these things? Are they still magical?
Thing.
How would you
I look at them. I do an Arcana check.
go for it?
Try to rip it.
Yeah, exactly.
Try
Try
to
to rip
use
it.
that shit.
Try to damage it.
Uh, 21.
Yeah, so you can inspect the runes that are on the water skins, and they still seem to be active. It does not seem to be temporary. Something must be messing with it.
Maybe whatever's on the other side of this this bag is all corked up.
Like on the other, wherever it's getting
Maybe.
the water from.
Maybe the water ran dry.
Oh, shit.
Maybe it finally ran out. It wasn't endless after all. It was
Oh,
just
man.
a lot.
Like almost
Get for
endless.
wasting it. What water? Decanter of a lot of water.
Decanter of a very specific amount of.
Oh,
Well, that sucks.
yeah. Well, never mind, guy.
Well, thanks for trying.
Well, there goes that fix for the drought.
Both accounts.
Yeah. Gosh darn.
I wonder if it's related to the drought.
I can create water, but
I'm going to try it the next place we go, though. I guarantee you that.
Guarantee.
Guarantee.
Water.
yeah, I'll try it.
Make a.
You are cutting in and out, PD, now.
A 10. That is not very good.
Your spell fails.
Wow.
Well, shit.
Try it again.
Considering the slot as he fails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll
that
a
was.
D12.
Oh, that explains why I'm rolling so badly.
Yeah, you roll a
That's pretty good.
Okay, so I rolled a 19 on that one. It's low 20s.
So as you're casting the spell, create water, you feel resistance, something that you really haven't experienced before, but you're able to use your knowledge of magic to power through it, and you create water.
Oh,
Oh. Interesting.
something's
Someone wants this drought.
something's fucky.
Something's messing.
I had that was much more difficult than it should be.
Well, we should probably tell the king that, too.
Somehow, at least these summon water spells are being suppressed.
Yeah.
Probably heard about that. Plan to use those decanters to make the ground real muddy that the army was going to walk through.
Boil that one right away.
All right.
Yeah, go to just hang out until the goose dinner.
Are you gonna check on Ariama?
Oh, yeah.
So, Ariama,
Sheila the Goose.
to recap, is the yeah, she's the Dalathun's blessed from the previous generation. So the luck blessing that Mary Crankchef has, basically like a once in a generation kind of deal. She was the one before, and she has been a bit of a mentor for him.
Oh.
So you had heard from one of the other halflings and a couple other people that her luck had ran out.
Yeah.
So again, completely separate from the illness, but she is also quarantined. Her wagon is off from the other ones,
Oh, man.
and it's just kind of by its lonesome.
Oh.
But somebody will point it out if you want to visit her. They just
Yeah.
say,
I'll go over there.
"Be careful."
Yeah, you don't want to catch that, man. That's like the only thing you got going for you.
What do you mean the only thing?
Yeah. You're basically Lapidus and Lost. There's not a plane to fly. You don't got a lot to do. So as you approach the caravan, there's a bunch of cats just hanging out, and there's a bunch of dead birds that seemingly you as you're coming up, you notice one just flies into the side of the caravan and dies.
Well, that's why the cats are hanging out.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's all an ecosystem. The front door is
Oh no, wait, that was a different campaign. Never mind.
the front door is closed. There's a small stairwell leading into one small single caravan that she inhabits.
I knock on the door.
Just, hello, who is it there?
Mary.
Mary Granshaft.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, do not come in.
Oh, Ariama, you can't spread your bad luck onto me.
Oh, I don't know about that. I might be able to.
Well,
I stay 6 feet away.
just open the door. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, can you mage hand it open? I don't want to risk it.
All right, I back up, get down on the ground, and I mage him.
All right, the door successfully opens ajar.
Or what?
You see, it's hard to see fully with inside, but it looks like there's blankets and like padding wrapped around almost everything. And she's sitting, you can vaguely see her sitting in a rocking chair at the other end of the caravan.
Oh, man. What happened, Ariama?
She's like, I've never seen anything like it. My look is salad, Mary.
Well, has this ever happened before?
No, not that I'm aware of. And the generation previously used to go by Bramble, the luck blessed. He'd lived to a ripe old age. Never had anything like this.
When did it start?
Oh, that's a month ago, maybe a little more. I don't know. It's hard to recall.
Where were you?
Just on the caravan. It was actually right after you had left when we were in Serenity Valley. Maybe a little more than a month. My memory's not what it used to be, and
What else happened?
I don't know.
it's just the
Did the
darndest
plague
thing.
show up at the same time?
Oh, we didn't encounter the plague in Serenity Valley. That wasn't until we got to Drake's Reach. But yeah, it's one day, everything's looking up, and the next, I can't even open a tin of tea without hanging a nail.
Well, how
You
Hey.
steal all her luck, Mary?
I don't think I stole it.
Check his pockets. Check his pockets, Scott. I don't know.
I think I got a lucky shirt the last time I was here.
Right.
Is it made of her hair?
I take it off and I'd say try wearing this for a while.
She's all, make sure you throw it in.
You mean? Yeah, I throw it in the caravan.
She tries to mage hand the shirt, and one of the pieces of pottery that she has that's wrapped in a blanket flies towards her and smashes on her chair, cutting her cheek. Even though it wasn't a blanket, just figured out. Boy, some of the pieces got out of there somehow.
Good at mage hand.
Yeah.
She should just pick it up.
She tries to stand up and really struggles. She's very old.
Yeah.
Very struggles to pick it up, but picks it up and sits back down with it in her lap.
Yeah, then wear that and see if it makes a difference. I don't know how.
It's okay. I've had a lifetime of luck, Mary, and knowing you has been one of the best blessings that I've had. I'm not long for this world. It's all right. It's your turn.
Well, thank you, but it's still are people taking care of you here at the caravan? Do they bring you food?
Yeah, people bring me food. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, some drink. I choke a lot on the food, even when it's porridge, but it comes down. I'm sustained.
Okay. You still have some good luck in you. Still around.
I guess, yeah. It's really going too well.
I broke my hip the other day.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, Mary. You do. Ponder bless you. You do your best.
I don't know what to.
Probably you can.
All right, well, you take care, Ariana.
All right.
I'll give her 2 healing potions for whenever she breaks her hip next.
She says, "Oh, I wanted to introduce Glass. Make sure you wrap him in something and put him in one of the drawers, maybe."
Yeah, dude.
Gonna have to drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to take him off the list now.
Where are the potions?
They're in the fridge. We'll get them.
Okay.
Okay.
She drank them when Beatty just randomly takes a potion and drinks it. And now we're echoing.
You're echoing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Joel echoing.
Nothing's.
Joel, I will say Joel's a little loud compared to Steve. We might be able to turn his
You
volume
could
down.
Manually turn Joel's Discord volume down,
It's gonna be a whole thing.
like in the sidebar under General. Right
Don't-
click on
don't.
Caliber, and you can manually adjust his volume.
Yeah.
You can turn it down a little bit.
And Joel do that
I
on
can,
his
turn
side.
I can also turn myself down.
Yeah, if you don't mind doing that, we can take a look at it during the break. But yeah, maybe like 20%.
I don't think it started. I think it only started since your mic got turned.
I don't
Now
hear
it's
it
turned
anymore.
down the front's towards the TV. Well, I turned myself down a bit, and I only heard it through that one statement.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I put it on this.
It seems fine now.
I'll move the mic to be on the right next time. Sorry.
New setup.
Continuous
Gotta work
improvement.
out the kinks. Gotta work out the kinks.
Okay. We're going to just, unless anyone has anything specific you want to talk about, we're going to, just in the interest of time, fast forward through dinner.
Callum's gonna go to the church and see what they do think you're one god that's also
They devoutly worship Palor.
Yeah, but I just observing the differences. We don't have to get into the details. That's just what he's doing.
Cool. Goose is served.
Side note.
Yep.
Question. What's the one? How much when we talked about the exploding kunai? How much are we thinking they should cost?
How many are you going to get?
Well, I'm asking. I would need to craft them.
Well, you're gonna have.
But I need to have an idea of a cost for the amount of time it's going to take.
Oh. I was going to just say he'll help you make them for free, but for timing purposes, I don't think it would take that long to make one. I don't feel.
It's just a knife that's an alchemist's fire, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Somewhat, yeah.
You could probably make one in 2 days.
You can make that in one day.
Yeah, okay.
I can make that one day.
One day, and that's subject to retcon later.
I mean, I don't know what the rate
one
of
day?
exchange is for. I don't remember what the crafting time amount is, but it would be 52. Like for an alchemist fire, for kind of alchemist fire and a dagger, it's 52.
Okay.
Cool.
How long does that take?
That would be half a day. It's divided by 10.
Okay. That sounds right. Let's do
Seems
that.
good. If
Okay.
they can do it in a day, they can do it in half a day.
So you can get basically 3 if you're working on it the whole time you're here.
I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
And
While we're here, he'd be
I'd
helpful.
like to speak with Ratchet and ask him what he'd like to do. Does he want to come with us to Dawn's Edge? Stay with the halflings, or is he going to head somewhere else?
He kind of lets out a smile and just says, "Oh, go ahead."
I just said he's welcome to join us.
He kind of lets out a smile and just says, "I would very much like to stay with you, Runa." I haven't worked out what accent I'm going to use for him yet, so sorry. But yeah, very much like to stay with
But
you.
it's gonna be
Runa.
impressive. We can never do that.
Yeah.
I like that plan best.
Here, can you make all these things for us?
Yeah, we freed you from the harsh slavery. Now here's a list of crap we want you to make for us, and we're not going to pay you.
Yeah, but it's friendly slavery now, not harsh slavery.
And now you get to sleep on the ground.
All right. Dinner goes off without a hitch. Seldrim brings you coordinates for Dawn's Edge.
We regale them with the
I'm gonna write
story.
that down on my list.
Dawn's Edge.
Where are you, Sam?
We regale them with the story of the melee and Joel winning definitively in actual combat and me rolls on them. Joel officially kicked my ass. It's recorded.
There you go.
I'm officially kicking your ass. That's what you're saying?
No, I was talking about the melee.
Oh, yeah.
In order to finish it, Cal and Gold Shield then yielded to Castro. So officially, Castro beat Callum's ass once it happens. In a ranked match.
It's true. All right. Teleporting.
Yeah. Draw a circle on the ground.
Right.
Everybody's got to hold hands and jump in.
Do we really have to hold it?
I mean, you gotta just be really close.
You have to make a circle. That's why it's called
Don't
teleportation
hold
circle.
hands. You just gotta jump in within like 6.
just to because we forgot about just to like all the slaves you freed.
Oh, yeah.
They all find home in Summerhill.
I'm sure a whole lot of them are about to get conscripted.
It turns out unemployment's pretty low. Lots of jobs available.
Nice.
So they live happily ever after.
good.
Yeah, but that was the work of the previous president.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
You guys, Bernard, Cassandra, Sir Manners, who we really haven't talked much about, and Ratchet. Am I leaving anyone else out? And Redrick Davies, the Lordling.
And all these people go in one casting?
I believe so. It's whoever can move into
Yeah,
the
they use
circle in 6 seconds.
It's a big circle.
It lasts until the end of my next turn. And yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta not mess up.
And
Don't
you
trip.
do
You
it,
can't trip. You can't roll a 1 on walking.
you cast it every day for a year, it becomes permanent.
I'll teleport
Woo!
to Dawn's Edge. All right. As the purple magical background fades that I described last time, you are standing in a large courtyard. The area you're standing in is covered. It's about 10 feet high. So if anyone bigger than 10 feet teleports in here, they're going to be in trouble. There is, but it's just a covered awning for what is an outdoor area. Again, it's warmer than it should be, but it's a bit nippier than where you just were. So you do notice a bit of a, like when you've been in, I don't know, you've been in Arizona and you fly back to Pennsylvania, you get off the plane, and you're like, it's a little bit cold. Like you got that going on. Or California for Steve. Better example. On the left, you notice a large mural. You're surrounded. It's a pretty big area, but there are stone walls surrounding it. It looks like you're in some sort of courtyard, similar to like a Godswood in Winterfell, like just a large stoned-in area within the castle.
Well, let's go tell these motherfuckers.
Are there any guards there, like, accepting us at their teleportation circle?
There does not seem to be anyone like on watch
Okay.
necessarily.
I look at dude, bro. Was it Roderick?
Yeah.
Like, all right, Roderick, your turn.
So what?
Big hole in their security to not guard the teleportation circle. Like it,
Where do we go?
Come in there.
freaking invasion pending, and anybody could just come through here and
Show up.
Trojan horse them.
Dude, what you really ought to do is build 2 teleportation circles and have one drop into a spike trap pit. Like the circle is just around the edge of a pit.
Yeah.
And just don't tell anybody which one's put together that day.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking through the courtyard, like I said, you see a large mural of what looks to be a dragon made out of fire, guiding a group of pilgrims. And then you can come to the other end where there's a wooden double door that leads into the main castle area.
Is that where Roderick is leading us?
Correct. Yeah.
Excellent.
So he opens the door. There are 2 guards flanking that one. He says, "Hello, Roger Davies from Summerhill. Nice to make your acquaintance. Would love the opportunity to speak to the king, if that would be all right." And they kind of look at him cockeyed, and one just says, like, "Follow me."
Yeah, we got to talk to him about like manning up his voice.
Yeah. They lead you to
I'm sure
Speak
Rudo
with
can
the
just
sword.
make him something that'll make him sound that way.
they lead you to a waiting area, and there are they lead you to a waiting area and tell you to wait.
I will wait 10 minutes. Anything happen in 10 minutes?
Nothing happens in 10 minutes.
Oh, nothing happens in 10 minutes? Was there a guy who went off somewhere? Like who told us to wait?
One of the 2 guards. He went off somewhere.
Break out some.
The other guards stayed back there.
I go the direction the guard went.
You're in like a hallway. Lots of doors.
I'll wait another 10 minutes.
I break out some fruits and cheeses that I took from dinner the previous night.
Break out a bottle of wine.
I gotta hop away for a little bit, guys. I'll be back.
All right.
I think for a minute. Okay. Same guard comes back about 20 minutes later. Says, "What is this about?"
There's an imminent invasion of your country and we need to talk to the king.
An imminent invasion?
Yes, by Omeron.
All right, wait here. He comes back with the guy behind him. Guy's wearing like a dark steel half plate with a tapestry of a black buck with antlers with thorns on them. He says, "This is the king's right hand man. He's gonna talk to you." Guy says,
I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, I know. It's going to take another half hour to get to his ears.
says, "Good evening. I'm Heinrich Thistlewood, the king's Castilian. How can I help you?"
I want to relay the same story I told, starting with us in the dragon competition.
Start at the beginning, Mary.
Yeah, it's hard to
Normally, for a story like this, I have to start at the beginning, but I think today we're going to have to go back further than that.
All right. Yeah, we won't do the whole song and dance again. He just says, like, "That's quite alarming. You think that our neighbor of Omeron, who we've had peaceful negotiations with for over 30 years, is
Literally
going to...
just had a regime change
Have you talked
overnight.
to them in the past couple weeks? Because there's been a regime change. A lot of people died.
We have heard of that.
100% new management. You have no relationship with those people.
Yeah.
Why would they invade us?
They're pissed that you're not giving them food. Like, you usually sell them food, you're selling them less food. They're using that as an excuse to invade your country.
Okay.
that
That actually kind of makes sense. Well, yeah. We haven't been sending them food because we're experiencing a drought, but nonetheless, valid point. I must confer with His Majesty the King.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Good idea.
We are going to put you up at an inn in town.
Oh, you don't want us to stay in the castle. Okay.
Well,
Oh.
Oh, that's fine.
Kind of insulting.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all right.
We're a lot less hospitable up here in the north.
Because
Yeah.
Roderick can stay in the castle,
It's a little cold up here in the north, don't you guys think?
but could you come back this evening and meet with the king? He's very busy today, but I feel like I can find some time.
Yeah, sure.
We're
Well,
talking about the coming
what do you
invasion.
think? What's he doing? What's his schedule like?
He's probably got important stuff
That's
to deal
big.
with. More important than coming
Well,
invasion. It's cool.
there's
He's a
put-
king. There's lots of important stuff that he has to
Golf.
deal with. Well, he's got a photo op later. He's gotten some ribbons. He's got a book signing.
Oh,
I mean, don't worry. They went to go talk to Orth, like what, 10 days, 11 days ago?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, however long it takes for their army to march from Oground City to Korth and then to here is about probably what you might have.
Minus 11.
Minus 11.
He says, I understand this is important, and I'm very grateful that you brought it to our attention. I also want to give House Davies its due. But we have a plague, a drought, piracy going on in the south, and several other things that are weighing on the king's mind. But you will be top of the list, I assure you, if you can come back around dinner time.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well.
War. It's just war. I mean, come on.
I mean, those are all other big things.
Yeah,
A lot
sure.
of big things.
Sure.
Very well. So, when you get
Which aren't going to matter if you don't have a fucking country.
when you get the inn in town that is called the Setting Sun, tell them we sent you, and you will have the best of rooms.
You know what? I got half of mine not to even come back, Mary.
Roderick's probably got it.
I love how Roderick was taken aback by the idea that he would be the one who told the king, like,
Yeah.
I'm not just here?
They bring you back that evening.
They don't care.
I
I
bet
don't
they don't
care.
even have goose.
Yeah, they don't.
Where's the goose?
They give you mutton.
The fucking goose.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why Umarov's doing this.
So, you're brought into a very similar. We're just going to go through the same. It's a very similar setup. Very small court audience. They're not, they're trying to keep this a little hush hush, so they're not going to bring all the pageantry of court. It's one of the reasons they wanted you to come back in the evening. But you are introduced to King Joseph Valmont. He is the king of Gideon, the second Gideon dynasty after the original Brighton family. He has very nicely decorated armor. He's probably about in his 50s. Bald, shaved head, clean shaven face. He has a blue tapestry, light blue, with a sword that has angel feathers coming out of it. And he has a similar looking sword at his side that has a sapphire in the hilt that seems to be glowing from any direction that you look at it. And he says, I hear you are called the heroes of fortune.
Yeah.
It is our good fortune today that you have brought us this information.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it's not good information. I mean, it's good information, but it's not happy information.
I must confess, this has caught us at a bad time with all the other goings on in our kingdom.
Yeah, that's true. Usually when I'm thinking about invading a country, I wait for them to be standing on their 2 feet with their shoulders squared toward me and ready for the invasion. I don't want to attack somebody when they're not ready for it. That's a good point. Good point. You probably shouldn't have been expecting this.
The other guy says,
Especially with the demonic
you forget
regime.
yourself, you are in the presence of the king.
In that moment when he says there's other stuff going on in the country, I remember the water skin and try to make it gush water. Does it happen?
That was definitely Walter and unbalanced.
Okay. Yes, it works fine.
Oh, we're fine? Oh, that's interesting. I also want to discuss that.
That's good. You probably should, since you just poured water on the floor in this courtroom.
They're looking at you like, why the fuck did you pour water?
Okay, so we just came from Summerhill, right? Right? Yeah, we just came from Summerhill, and this is a decanter of endless water. It would not function in Summerhill. It works here.
I have a theory it is in fact a decanter of a lot of water.
Can we perhaps stick to the matter at hand?
I'm just saying it's
You said the drought was important, right?
yeah, the drought's important. That might be tied to the drought. Something magical is suppressing
Yes.
water.
We have heard reports of this in the south, as our clerics have tried to make water they
Oh.
run into similar problems.
Okay, so you know.
Has the disease made its way up here?
We have heard reports of the disease, though no one north of Stag Lake has encountered it.
Well, we just came from there, so hopefully we didn't bring it with us.
They're calling it the Serenity Valley virus.
I did hear that. Yes. Which is, you think would be bad, like, it's not fair to Serenity Valley, but apparently that's just how they name viruses. I must summon the lords from my kingdom. We will send word to the Lion's Vale to prepare the defenses, and we will muster our armies to come to the capital. For everyone to send at least a minimal force, understanding that we're going to have to balance guarding the borders and the challenges that we face today. We will muster our troops, and I'll ask my lords to come here, and we will discuss what is to be done as we prepare for the invasion.
If there's any way for us to get eyes on the army to see where they're at. Probably not easily.
Says, I will warn you that many of our lords will not just take the word of a group of adventurers. They may refuse to send troops respectfully or spend a meager force as they deliberate as to what's going on here. And many of them, including the Lion's Vale and the Knights of Summer, will have to stay where they're at. But we will gather and we will discuss this.
When do you think that gathering will take?
It will likely, for everyone to arrive, it will likely be a fortnight.
Got that one?
Well, in the meantime, we will defend ourselves to the best of our abilities. Please prepare, outline your facts. One recommendation, if I can just give a little feedback. When you're laying out the facts, do not talk about random things like decanters of water.
Well, it had to do with.
I understand, but I'm saying in
We're
terms of
getting
the
sucked
coherence,
off to another dimension.
in terms of the coherence of the argument, just stick
It's
to
more like a
stick to the evidence
more like a weave.
and prepare. Yeah, and prepare to speak to nobility. Also, brush up on your manners a little bit. No offense, but some of my lords will take offense if proper etiquette is not provided. I know, not the most important thing right now, but just throwing it out there.
I could offer some feedback. It would be maybe we could streamline this whole process about when an invasion is coming. That it doesn't take an entire fucking.
I mean, we traveled like hundreds of miles in an instant. Magic.
You are a group of adventurers. You remind me of a group I used to adventure with once upon a time.
Who's that?
They're called the Knights of Griffinwood. Perhaps you've
Yeah.
heard of them. We also fought off an invasion from Omeron.
Oh yeah, when we were in Oberon City, they were destroying statues.
What?
The statues.
Oh, that's terrible.
I do like their name better than ours too.
Griffinwood?
Pretty good.
Griffinwood, yeah.
Pretty good name.
Maybe we should have did.
Well, why don't we be the Knights of Slytherin?
Knights of Fortune is better, maybe. I like that.
Well, if,
I don't know.
if any of us gets knighted, maybe we can change our names to Knights.
That's true. That's true. We got to get knighted first, I guess.
Well, I heard you're at the inn.
And good luck getting Runa to kneel in front of someone.
We will gather you in a fortnight.
Well, honestly, we're probably going to go to East Omeron, try to help fighting there.
You cannot leave.
What do you mean?
You are the source of this. If my lords come and I do not have your testimony, it will be folly.
Well, Roderick knows our story.
No, why would you leave?
Because we were adventurers. We're
Because
going to
we're-
slow down that army that's
Yeah.
coming for you.
You're going to single-handedly slow down
Hey,
the Omeron army.
We'll be here in 2 weeks.
Well, that just seems foolish. I mean, should we not coordinate together with the resources that
I
we
mean,
have?
yeah, but if that were the case, you'd put us up in the castle. Oh,
Yeah, we're like-
I mean, if you would like to stay in the castle, we can find arrangements. If that's what it's going to take.
I don't, well, what do you guys want to do? Want to hang out here for 2 weeks?
No.
I don't want to. But like,
What if just Mary stays here?
We could just, I mean, go do what we're gonna do and teleportation circle back.
yeah, I feel
Whatever
like
goes
that's what
here.
we're gonna do. We'll stay in town. Don't worry about it.
Just under our covers, we'll put pillows.
All right.
2 weeks.
Shame you don't have that old level 1 artificer ability where you can make something make a continual sound. You get, a little snoring recording, throw it in there.
2 weeks seems like a long time. Like, they could be here.
Well, you need to get word and then travel back.
That's what I'm talking about with, like, streamlining this whole process.
If they had a couple mages, they could just go around and teleport everybody and get everybody.
Or just they could just, do like the Jedi Council thing and just like communicate at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
In Game of Thrones, for the first, like the opening episode, I think it took a month from Robert to get from King's Landing to Winterfell to ask Ned to be him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's insane. But, and in the final season, Daenerys is fucking...
One episode, they're back and forth. Yeah.
I mean, look at how far apart we just live away from one another. It would take us multiple days.
I'd say King of Prussia, the significance of King of Prussia was it was a 1-day horse ride from Philly.
That's right outside Philly. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
They should all get mages. Point.
Or these fucking, what are these things called?
Automobiles.
Yeah, that's probably what I was about to say. Appreciate you helping me finish that sentence. Give me some time there.
What did I miss?
Magic carpet.
So, Joseph Valmont is going to gather the lords.
Spies murmurs.
That would
They should get some spies murmurs.
He's going to gather the lords to discuss the pending invasion while simultaneously doing their best to prepare the troops to fortify the garrisons along the border, etc. He said it's probably going to take like 2 weeks for him to summon his folks. He asked that you guys hang out, but there seems to be folks don't like that idea. People want to go do stuff.
I mean, 2 weeks is a long time.
We don't want a downtime for our magic items.
I just feel like time is of the essence with this invasion shit. And yeah, I obviously want a better magic item.
What if we got...
Craftspeople can stay here and craft, and those of us who have good magic that can slow down an advancing army can go slow down an advancing army and back.
Or if we could at least get eyes on them to know the timetable or where they are coming from.
Yeah. If we could scout their position, that would help a lot.
We should figure out another teleportation circle location for somewhere in that area.
Realistically, if Omeron was to bring its forces into Gideon, how would Gideon stand up to him?
They'd probably be fucked. I mean, so the Lion's Veil...
Post revolution?
Hmm?
Like, how does Umaron have the troops ranked after an upheaval?
They got a bunch of devils, man.
Yeah, I don't care, man. Like, everything should be in a sham.
So Gideon is not like typically a formidable military country. They have 2 large knightly orders in the Lion's Veil and Summerhill. Those are the 2 big garrisons we keep talking about. So like they would put up...
Omeron has like 5.
Yeah, they would put up a pretty big defense. Like if they attacked the Lion's Veil, that there would be a pretty big defense.
And defending is always easier, and Omeron is probably hungry and starving and marching.
Yeah, after a long march like that, those boys aren't going to be doing great.
As we mentioned, though, these guys have been dealing with famine throughout winter.
Yeah.
So they're having, it's just tough times all around. But the Lion's Veil would be the best bet to put up a decent defense.
All right. And what if we go on a scouting mission and just end up back here in 2 weeks?
What?
Where are you scouting?
I don't know. We should try and find another teleportation circle somewhere
We have to
up around there.
Tens of thousands of men. It's not.
Does the Lion's Veil have a teleportation circle?
You can teleport to the Lion's Veil. That'll get you to the border. You're probably better off if you're trying to go find the army. You're probably better going back to Anvil Downs. Outside of the fact that you're wanted outlaws.
What about Bishop's Gate? Do they have a teleportation circle?
You have that one on your list, Nick?
Do not.
We probably rolled for that one. We probably didn't remember it.
Grey Haven. That's northwest Omeron.
But Bishop's Gate was
where Durap was, right? And
Yep.
we have the teleportation circle for Days End,
Yep.
which we can then use the mirrors there to get to Bishop's Gate.
Yep.
Yes.
That'll take you to northwestern Omeron.
That's right in
Which
the
is
path of their host.
It's actually very close to the border too. So
Yeah.
So we can go on a little scouting mission.
you'll be like here, something like that. This area, they're gonna
Okay.
be like here. That's a good plan.
Somebody should invent like a
I
camera
wanted to check on Days End anyway too.
that we
to
can
see
take
how they're doing.
pictures to show.
City. Because they have a big leadership vacuum right now. I don't know how things are going there.
Yep.
I guess probably the shadows have taken control,
It's a good guess.
if I had to guess.
So yeah, I could do it. I could do it with sorcery points. I could do 2 in the same day.
Is teleportation circle not a ritual?
Might be. Let me check.
If it's a ritual.
I left the book a couple pages away.
Does not appear to be. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I know I should have taken fucking scrying, but I did not.
Oh man, I haven't been spending 50 gold on that ink.
Uh oh.
Shit. Do I have any of that ink left?
Can you just use quiddity instead?
Can we use quiddity?
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's 50 quiddity. Okay. You're gonna teleport to Days End. You're gonna take the mirrors to Bishop's Gate, which will put you pretty close. I'm gonna say like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna be honest. I'm already fast tracking to our aforementioned point. How long it would take to move across this map? It would probably take longer, but I'm trying to make it reasonable. So I'm gonna say like, I don't know, 2-3 days to get to this.
You've got a scale down there in the corner, right?
Yeah, that's inaccurate.
Okay. So
At one point, we had figured that thing out.
Yeah, we can reinstitute the scale, but I think to get from Bishop's Gate to the Blood Fist, where they were headed, that's what your plan was. I'm gonna say 2.5 days.
All right.
Just a quick aside, to Days End, it looks like Foul, the head of your family has taken over. And to your point, Steve, the shadows have filled the power vacuum. They've basically ousted Yomeron forces from the city, though they have a very tight, not really a treaty, but like kind of an understanding that like, as long as they don't come in, don't cause no problems, won't be no problems, kind of deal. So Days End is still, for the most part, Days End.
Sweet.
Free city.
Free city of Days End.
if it's free, I'll take it.
All right.
The Big Apple.
Yep, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
The city that never sleeps.
Cool. You're in Bishop's Gate.
I heard it was the Electric City.
You're going to travel to the army.
Yeah, I don't know what our plan is once
Do
we see
we
that.
encounter any military?
So within Bishop's Gate itself, there is a small contingent of folks. So if you recall, Bishop's Gate had not swore fealty to the Hephaestus regime, but they anticipated there would be backlash, but there wasn't backlash, which was kind of odd. That same kind of thing is happening, except the only difference is there are some troops that are a very small garrison that have been held here that they're allowing to be held there. They're not like actively trying to like fight against them. but they're also not. Doesn't appear that they're like, their fealty is still ambiguous.
But like, does anybody come up to us and ask us for identification, or is anybody concerned about the people that look like us being Ratchet?
There's
Like, is there
not.
any of that?
It does not appear that in the short amount of time that you've been teleporting around the country, that word has gotten out.
Oh yeah, I guess it has been.
Yeah,
Not that long.
that you've broke out Ratchet. Nor, some of these people might not even know who Ratchet is. Most of them probably don't. Cool. Moving along.
So there's some army here, right? Like right here.
There are a small number of troops being held here. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say along those 2 days, you guys have a random encounter.
Oh,
Nice.
You come across 2 dwarves.
Cool.
What are
That's
they
it.
doing?
You can engage her. You can say,
What are they doing?
"Fuck you, dwarves."
What are they doing?
Well, right. So it seems that they're at the bottom of a small valley. Seeing there's a like rocky terrain. To the west and to the east, there's a forest. There's a small stream running through it in the middle. You see that it looks like they're wearing black with like I'm just gonna say they're wearing black robes, clearly covering up some armor, and it looks like they're just eating over a fire.
Do they look like twins?
They do not appear to be twins, though. Though to you, Joel, all dwarves look alike. So
Thunder Twins.
So there's a fire. Is it nighttime?
I'm gonna say it is
Approaching
approaching nighttime. The days are still somewhat short, even though they are getting longer.
Maybe we should make camp with them.
That is an option.
Say hello there. And share the warmth of your fire.
They look up and look at one another, and one says, "Yes, very well." The other kind of gives him a stink eye, but sit. Come sit.
Thanks.
There are some.
Did we bring the rest of the like Cass and
Like Ratchet?
Bernard and Ratchet and all that? Are they with us as well?
Ratchet said he wanted to stay with us, so I'm assuming he came along.
Okay.
You guys want to bring the rest of the entourage or leave them behind?
I mean, it's up to them, I guess.
Yeah, it's up to Bernard and Andra. I can't speak.
They're gonna come with until you guys get a bastion. Okay.
Seize one in this war.
Yeah.
That we should seize one in this war when the opportunity presents itself.
I mean, we're owed one already.
So if you will come enjoy our fire. We are having roast stew with some mushrooms and some beef.
Nice.
There's some nice logs and stone.
Great. Eat some of their food. I offer them some wine.
Yes, we will. Yeah, give. They heartily partake in the wine.
I asked them what they're up to. Why are they traveling?
The one who was nice and offered you to come in says, "We are looking for our kin," and the other one again gives him a stink eye and a bit of a shove.
Who are you looking for?
It's okay. It's okay. They're nice people. Our kin, other members of the Undgard clan.
Undgard clan.
Yeah, it was one of the ones. Had them all written down.
From the Heroes 6 or whatever?
No, we had a dwarven camp at one.
One of the 3 big clans in the Hornwreck Mountains.
Yeah.
From Glassthar Keep.
Okay, here we go. Undgard was making a case to take over basically the head of the.
Oh, yeah, they were the ones that were the worshiper of 1,000 eyes?
Yeah, so there was the Balin clan. They were gold dwarves. There's the Undgards. They were making a case to basically take over the leadership.
Were they talking that?
Which was, oh no, this might. I'm sorry. Yeah, there were 5 primary clans. They run a federation.
Yep.
Valen clan, Ungart, and there was Tauren, which is gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Umor, which is Dragonborn.
Yep.
Then Horek.
Unkart wasn't with the Cult of a Million Eyes.
I didn't think so, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, so the 3 main dwarven families were Horek, Valen, and Ungart.
Yeah.
Ungart.
Don't you speak badly on the Uthgard name.
Joel's getting the historic link there.
The mountains are pretty far away from here.
Rorik Uthgard, the lowly caravan driver who survived the attack on Griffinwood. Now Castellan, I believe.
Yeah. So I say we prefer the mountains, but some of our kin over the years have spread out throughout this great land, and we now need to call them home.
Oh, why?
The other one kind of again goes like, like it's whatever matters.
Okay. Have anything to do with devils?
Devils.
And Omeron, all the devils that are taking over in Omeron.
That
Gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Ungard guy, is that the one we told to fuck off? Or I told to fuck off? No. Or was that a different dwarf?
That was that was Flint's brother.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Hammerhill.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Brock Hammerhill.
Yeah. Brock.
Yeah, he joined the Hero 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we didn't tell him to fuck off. You told him to fuck off.
Well, I say we. Because we're a team here.
Jordan.
It was a suggestion. I suggested he fuck off.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Well, nice talking to you. Good to
Yeah.
have someone to make camp with. It's very lonely out here.
Yep.
Also, no, I don't think it has anything to do with devil, but hope not.
Yeah.
Do you happen to pass anybody else on your travels out here?
People from time to time. A bit back,
Nice.
there were some other caravan folk, but they were nice. Just let us go by.
Kathleen, Sorku?
No, human kind of looked like bandits a bit, but they were kind.
Why were you guys kind of trying to be secretive about searching for your kin?
Not being secretive.
Well, your buddy here didn't want you to say anything.
Oh, he thinks that dwarven business should not be discussed with outsiders. He's just very protective and prideful.
Fair enough.
Well, very well. Have a good night.
Cool, yeah. They don't rob us in the middle of the night, do they?
They do not, but let's discuss your sleeping arrangements.
Well, if we're camping near those guys, I feel like we would take them.
Okay.
I would probably fall asleep.
Who's standing
Well,
watch?
Milo doesn't sleep, so he can just watch, right?
Who the fuck is Milo?
I can stand to watch. I only have to transfer 4 hours, so.
Okay.
Barky can
Um,
watch.
Now we're talking.
Okay, I heard. I think we got a full list.
Well,
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Barky.
Let's roll. Who's doing? Well, whatever. Roll a d4, and Joel is a 2 and a 3.
I got you. Nope, Nick's got it.
All right. Okay. What's your it's sight based? What's your passive perception, Joel? Sight based.
11 for sight based.
Probably not, for the
Yes,
record.
Steve, I
Despite
might
the,
need that eye.
despite the sleeping thing, probably not the best person to have a watch.
Steve, I might need that eye.
All right,
Good thing.
we're doing the thing.
So,
So,
hang out at my tiny hut.
So you
Tiny hut. It fits 9 people.
Oh, fuck
you notice towards the forest. Can you see the? Let's switch to the battle map, Gooch. You'd be so kind.
That's just a button or two push away, right?
in-person battle scene?
Quick stop streaming.
Well, I know. First, you want to delete some of the objects on the screen. Yeah, go ahead and just get rid of all that stuff.
Where exactly?
In-person battle scene, probably.
Yes.
Oh,
Boom.
Okay. Can you see the map, Joel?
I'll also make a private sanctum if you guys rather stay in that. It's up to you.
Can you see the forested area?
Vaguely, if it's that bottom left corner thing.
big glare in the middle.
Right.
Okay. So basically, not far from where you're camped at, there is a forested area. You think that you see something moving in the forested area.
Okay. Is there a rock near me?
You can find a rock near you, yes.
All right, I chuck it into the forested area where I think I saw something move.
You see what appears to be a scurry as some sort of muskrat runs into the woods. As
Oh,
you,
okay.
as you turn back around to look at your camp, you are surrounded by bandits.
Muskrat bandits!
They were bandits, damn it. Those guys at the dwarf's past.
Are the dwarves still with us?
Dwarves are leading the bandits.
Finally, I get to take advantage of the arcane armor ability to don as an action. Finally relevant.
You know what's nice about being a monk?
No armor.
You don't need no stinking armor.
Okay. I'm going to say that as a result, as a result of not being able to perceive the bandits, they're going to get everyone's going to have the surprise condition, or they get a surprise round. I can't keep track of how it works. They're going to get a surprise round. During that surprise, go ahead, Joel.
So I understand that I have disadvantage on light-based stuff, but I do have a 16 passive perception for hearing.
Man, if I had that Pistol of Warning attuned, it also has an ability that instantly wakes everyone up.
Sweet. They stealth. They're able to stealth past your hearing. I did roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna say basically the surprise round is that pistol waking everybody up.
No, I don't have that yet. I would say if I had
We're
it,
going.
it's not something
You're gonna take a round to wake up. They're gonna get a surprise round. Everyone roll initiative.
So are we surprised in that we have disadvantage right now?
Yes.
That's how the surprise rules work now. It's you have disadvantage if you are surprised.
But you still go.
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's what's happening. I don't know.
So it gives you disadvantage to your initiative roll.
checks. Yes. But if you're asleep, like,
Second.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's specific rules around that one.
It's okay. Just roll initiative with disadvantage.
9.
What if we had advantage?
That evens out.
But if you have multiple sources of advantage, they cancel each other out then.
We're saying that should be a house rule. If you have 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage,
Not a thing.
should be though. Should be a house rule. Bullshit. How does 1 disadvantage cancel out 2 advantages? Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because you can't get an advantage.
I mean, to be fair, 1 advantage then cancels out 2 sources of disadvantage. So it goes both ways.
Correct. Alan, what's your initiative? How about Remy?
We got 8.
Mary?
9.
I
Asvel?
feel like
Six.
Nick is trying to one-up us.
Bruna?
6.
I'm retconning my character to take alert. Just kidding. It's good feat though.
I would imagine most of us are in my tiny hut.
Oh, do we have that now?
Hunt it up.
I've had tiny hut and... Oh, you know what? No, I lost that. Never mind. Just saying, I used to have more hospitality,
Back on the ground.
but in 2024, I no longer have the mark. That's nice, because it gave you a bunch of dumb stuff you would never take.
All right. I'm having each color token go on a different initiative, but it's really not going to matter because they're, for the most part, going to be. All right. So let me describe the bandits. There's a guy holding a pistol, who's the biggest and the most decorated. He's clearly the leader. Then there looks to be 2 other less, so they're flanking you, 1 from each side. 2 other guys that look more to be captains, leading a strike force of different bandits, of which one of the warriors seems to be stronger than the rest.
Can someone point to which model I am?
And
Okay.
there's Sparky.
What about me?
Got it.
Okay.
Did Runa and Castabel both get 6?
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
6.
Same.
Yes, sure. No issue. All right, this is what I got.
All the bad guys.
Yeah, basically the captains, then the leader, then the normal bandits, then the dwarves, then the 2 black token guys who are like the strong warriors, then Mary, Remy, Callum, Bruna, Casvel. That track?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But it's doing that thing where it keeps getting loud randomly.
Your music?
Yeah.
Bot? Yeah.
That's Joel.
What do you mean that's me?
I
Oh,
asked
you're talking about token. Gotcha.
Okay. Two pistol shots are coming at Remy. These guys are cruel and they like hurting small things.
Like a child. They're shooting kids, man.
And I don't think I'm wearing my armor, so it's
Did you sleep in your armor?
probably not. Although it's studded leather, it's not.
13 to hit.
That is determined with my armor. I actually think I have higher than that.
Okay. And then
Because I have 16 decks, so just that is 13. Where do I get the other 3 from here?
on Cassville's also getting shot twice. Once you sight them, they immediately shoot you. 23 and 19.
Oh, they both hit.
My AC is 14 without armor.
So you're the shots that you miss. For Cassville,
I need them separate.
Yep.
Okay, I need them separate.
it's going to be 12 each, so 24 total, 12 each. 2 shots.
Okay, I'm gonna deflect the first one.
Okay.
I mean, I just flat reduce. I reduce it. Do I? No, I do need to roll. If I roll a 1, okay, I rolled a 2, so I reduce it to 0, and I'm gonna spend a key point and deflect it back.
Oh.
So he needs to make a dex save.
$23.
Okay, he passes.
You're turning into something.
I don't think there's half damage for that either. I think it just.
Runa. The leader moves so that the tent is no longer providing you cover, and then sends 3 shots your way.
Okay.
There's no half.
Before the first shot, it looks like he does something special to the bullet. He grabs his gun and a green rune lights up.
Magic gun.
Ooh, and that one's going to be a critical hit.
Oh, damn.
The other 2 shots are 24 and 15.
The 24 hits.
Okay.
Wow.
Really accurate.
Get in the way of this.
Okay, it's going to be... Let me do the crit first.
Talking about it a little bit on Discord.
The crit deals 77 damage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The Joel?
The Runa.
Runa?
Holy
Jesus.
fuck.
New Monsters
Still
Manual, guys.
standing?
What was that?
77 damage from a bullet that he used a rune. He activated a rune and then shot
I
with like
thought
a
these were
special
just gonna be
attack.
like regular fucking dudes.
Which guy was that?
That's the guy the only guy that has the sticker.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up on my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in case you have to do a critical, huh?
You're down?
Yep.
77 damage,
Wakes
bro.
up.
He's gonna send the second shot at the dwarf then. Or actually he'll shoot Sparky.
They get on the loading property.
What a dick.
Doesn't appear that they have a loading property in their stack plat. It says they could just shoot the pistol 3 times, so
He shoots a dog.
um
A robot dog.
yeah.
Which is funny that it's possible from this monster stat block, but they didn't include a way for any players to get that for firearms.
Sparky takes 15.
Not yet, Joel. Wait till the next book comes.
I would, as a general rule of thumb with the Monsters Manual, I would not assume that anything in here has any EHB related rules or restrictions. They all just have their own stat block with their own fun stuff. It doesn't seem to anchor to the player rules. Okay. That was the leader and the captain. Now the minions are going to go.
I didn't mean
That's 5.
Oh, Sparky down too?
No, Sparky's up.
Damage put up.
Joel, you're getting swarmed.
Oh, jeez, they're down there too.
Fuck.
All right, they're gonna hit you with their swords. 19, 11, 7, 7 on Joel. Caspel.
The 19 hits. 19 hits.
For 3 slashing.
Okay.
21 on Mary.
That hits.
For 2 slashing. 7 on Remy, miss. Rolled a 1 on Sparky. The other guy's gonna light crossbow Sparky, 17 to hit.
I believe that hits.
For 6.
Sparky's down.
Oh.
Jeez.
If this was Baldur's Gate 3, it would aggro the entire camp. All right, the dwarves are up.
Why is that?
Because if you kill your pet dog, the entire camp tries to kill you. They get really mad. It's a dick move.
You can't kill Scratch, guys. Come on.
I killed Scratch.
Did you aggro the camp?
No, I killed him
Oh,
when
you
he
killed him in the
was
beginning.
still with his owner. I tried yelling at the dude on the ground to prove to Scratch that he was dead, and it pissed him off and he attacked me. Everybody ran from the battle, I went back to camp, came back, and was still pissed off. My biggest regret with this run, I didn't get Scratch.
Damn.
Got the owlbear.
That's good.
All right. One of the dwarf with the sticker connects to the red token closest to him. That token dies. They are minions. There you go. Officially revealed.
Nice.
Which one? Oh, this one.
Yep. The other one's gonna step up and attack the one that just attacks Sparky. Also connects. I'll move him and takes away that token.
Oh.
All right. And my long turn is about to come to an end. The black tokens are left. So Cassavell, this guy steps up, whips out a dagger, and starts spinning it around doing tricks. You may or may not be impressed by his finger work.
Okay.
Your call.
Wasn't impressive.
You got a bunch right in front.
12, 21, and 13. I'm assuming the 21 hits.
21 hits. My AC is 19.
Cool.
$77 piercing damage.
No. That was on a crit with precision damage. All right, so it's 8 piercing, 10 poison on Cassavell.
Okay.
Okay. And then they're going to do the same thing to Mary and Remy. Mary, we're going to get a 23. Remy a 14. We already established that misses. He'll swing again.
14 hits me.
Oh, 14 hits. Okay. One hit on each of you
Yeah, I'm
guys.
not wearing my armor.
One hit on each of you guys. So for Mary, 14 damage. 8 piercing, 4 poison. Remy, 8 piercing, 6 poison.
Okay.
It was 12. It was 12 and 14. Sorry. Yep.
Okay.
That's my long turn. Mary's up. Where are you at? Walt? Oh, you just were in the middle. They didn't get to you.
Right here. And I'm gonna throw a lightning bolt. And I want to hit this guy and this guy. Whether or not it hits one of those.
Well, it has to hit that red guy.
It's that red one for sure.
There's no way around that.
So one of the red ones.
But probably you can also get that black one. I flip.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, is it a 5-foot line?
It's a 5-foot line.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can hit the black one, the red one directly closer to me, and the leader.
Cool. Yeah, give me 3 dexterity saving throws. DC. What is it? 16 now.
Okay, let's start with the black token. Rolls in that one. The leader gets a 28. And the red token gets a 17. What's the DC?
16.
Note that per 4E minion rules, minions don't take half damage on failed saves.
Yep.
They just figure it out.
What's the damage?
36.
Nice.
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 Nick, I also appreciate that you take lightning bolt instead of fireball. Fireball.
Yeah, man, it's a straight line.
It is nice.
And I did a lot of lightning stuff in my video.
Everybody takes fireball, but you know.
Who's the black? Alone guy.
That's Joel.
As your lightning bolt arches towards the main guy, the one that downed Runa, you see him like do this like crazy acrobatic move, and he kind of lands like Black Widow style and is completely unscathed by it.
He didn't take half
He
damage?
did not take half damage.
Reminds me of in TNG when some character is introduced, and to prove how strong they are,
Bit of
they'll
reflex
be
save, I
down.
guess. Or his evasion.
Yep. That was in I was literally just watching the Dimension 20 and they did that, Steve. Remy.
All right. Let's test out a new spell here, Jason. First,
You know what to do.
yeah, first I am going to cast Unsettling Words on the main dude.
Okay.
And who's closest?
Consider yourself a
Is that you? Well,
I'm the white one.
okay. Who's this?
It's Runa. Runa's down.
Oh, all right.
Harper.
Yeah.
Then I'll just make him vulnerable to piercing damage, I guess. He is going to take only -2 to his next save. That's starting out good here. I can hit. I'm going to. Oh, psychic energy to erupt from a point within range. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make an intel saving throw, which is DC 17.
Who we hitting?
I can definitely hit those 3,
That blue guy is
and I
the
think I
one.
can get that too without getting.
20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Without getting Runa.
I don't want to get. I'll just hit these 3.
That blue guy is the one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Then I will focus it more this way. Maybe hit the red one instead of probably miss that red one.
I think you could probably position it in a way to hit 2 red ones in the leader at a minimum. If you're trying to hit the leader, if that's your goal.
Yeah, the goal is to hit the leader. And red one, whatever else.
Okay. Does that work?
Yeah, sounds good.
Actually, you know what? I think you could do it. That's like,
Like 20-foot radius. I
Yeah.
think.
Big radius.
you could hit him and then hit these guys too, probably.
Yeah, where it's right on the border of getting me.
Target like here, or maybe right here. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you get them.
Okay.
You get those 4 and this guy.
works for me. Well, can I borrow some dice?
I think that's. I am gonna need him back in a minute.
Alright.
Let's do the red guys first.
I'm gonna do something a little bit unusual for me as well.
It's an intel saving throw.
Hold there.
Yeah. 12, 10, 20, 5, 25.
You said, and the leader has a -2, right?
Yes. And
And I don't think intelligence is one of the saves.
You got a 17.
17 is the save and it's -2.
That's with the -2.
Okay, so he makes it. So he rolled a 19? Yeah, in effect, he has to meet a 19.
He rolled a 15 and he has a +4, so yeah, 19.
Fuck, man.
But the one of the minion guys fails and the gray token guy fails. Let me do the black token. Also
So he has a
fails.
+6 to his int save? Damn.
There's a plus.
Oh no, you said +4. -2, +6. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, never mind. Still,
Yeah, I was hoping-
I was also surprised that he has a +4, to be honest. But
I was hoping Intel would get him.
they,
You need to
they
recruit
caught
this.
the intel save loophole, guys.
So on failed saves, the targets have muddled thoughts for a minute. During that time, they subtract 1d6 from all attack rolls and ability checks and constitution saves to maintain concentration. So they all get 1d6 subtracted from all their attacks. Well, if they failed.
okay. And then how much damage?
25 if they failed, 12 if they passed. Evasion doesn't get past that, Jason.
Ah. Okay. The gray token is bloodied.
Okay.
Killed.
The other red one's not? I guess
He
he'll
rolled
pass
17.
saves, they don't take any damage.
Yeah, because they're minions.
Alright.
And then the black token looks pretty hurt between the lightning bolt and the.
Is Misty Step a bonus action?
It is.
It is.
And I Misty Step.
Cool.
Does Unsettling Words not take a bonus action? Or anything?
Oh, you know what? It does. Yeah, I did unsettling words. My fault. Thanks, Joel.
Sorry.
Thanks, Joel.
Yeah, I forgot I did unsettling words.
Ow.
Healing light on Runa as a bonus action. Runa, roll a d6, recover that many hit points.
I believe it does. Let me.
Unfortunately, I am a bad warlock, and I cannot use more than a single d6 of healing light in a single action. Runa.
What?
Wait.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding Walter. It's the echo. What'd you say?
Healing light on Runa, recover a d6 hit points as a bonus action.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. 2.
After casting a brief mote of light in Runa's direction, Callum summons his shield to his arm and looks over at Cassabel and says in a firm but hesitant voice, Cassabel, run! Cast Hunger of the Dar. Backing the hell up as I do.
What's that do?
What a terrific question. Or in this case, Hunger of Demos.
Okay.
You open a gateway to the far realm, a region infested with unspeakable horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of darkness appears, set up on a point within range and lasting for the duration, concentration up to a minute. This sphere is difficult terrain. Hopefully, Cassabel is monk enough that doesn't slow him down. It is filled with strange whispers and slurping noises which can be heard up to 30 feet away. Gotta get your slurp on. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate in the area, and creatures fully within it have the blinded condition. He was already halfway there anyway. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage, no save for mitigation. Any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage from the otherworldly tentacles. So the cold is a result of the far realm's environment itself, cannot be escaped. You need dexterity to try to get away from the tentacles, but that is not for half. That's dex versus nothing for everybody. But the
Okay.
cold is inevitable.
That's when they start their turn, or does that happen now?
Cold on start of turn, tentacles at end of turn. Difficult
wow.
terrain inside the entire radius.
Their turn or your turn?
Their turn.
Can you draw that?
Nothing happens to anyone right now.
You guys see the celestial?
The dwarf is a friendly
Yes.
here, so that's going to be the end of the radius. Right? Cutting off on him here. And then
Cassabel, you look back and hear your celestial friend yell to run as the area gets engulfed in tentacle, dark, cold horrors, including you.
Cool.
I believe that's a 20-foot radius spread. Here.
Okay, I'm gonna probably ask you 14 times what I gotta do on my turn, but thank you. All right,
Why open the book page. We're here.
that was bonus and action. We good?
The bonus action was the heal rune.
No, bonus action and action. Gotcha. Cool.
And, well, and item manipulation deploy the shield, but no weapon in hand yet.
Got it. Runa and or Cassabel are up at the bottom of the round.
Cassabel, inescapably and inevitably, you take 2d6 cold damage, no save, I am sorry.
Where's the dough?
Well, you gonna roll the damage? It's your damage, right?
You can chill out for only 4. Callum is being terrible.
I mean, that's the time you want to do terrible.
Is it terrible? Not terrible. Really can't understand me.
Runa, if you are ready, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna spend my... gonna stand up, spend an action to don my armor, and then bonus action to take a potion of superior healing.
Okay.
I regain 32 hit points.
Nice.
Let me see, should I move? That blue token's an enemy?
No, he's friendly. He's friendly.
Blue tokens are friendly. All the other tokens are enemies.
He just wakes up all around like, ah!
I'll run up and get in the guy's face that shot me.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that you got your armor on, it's not going to be quite easy this time.
Hmm.
It wouldn't have to be adamantine, would it? Because
That's true.
that would have been helpful.
Or he's like 22 or something.
Cassabel.
I think AC's greater than that.
Well, I'm gonna back straight up.
Difficult terrain. Do you care?
No.
Square.
All right, you exit the cold, dark horrors after only about 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Is that a provoke attack of opportunity from all those guys?
Well, they're all in darkness. So if they can see the magical darkness, then yes.
They cannot.
Yeah, so fuck them.
They can.
And actually, it's not even if they can. It's not even if they can see in magical darkness. They're just blinded, right?
Well,
Does it specify?
it says it's filled with darkness and no light. I assume it's magical darkness.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Well,
They're-
I took abilities so that I could see through it.
Okay. We'll put a pin in that and deliberate that one later.
We'll just go to
Okay. Well, seeing this massive sphere of horrors in front of
You
me.
can hear the horrible sounds coming out of it still. You can feel the horrible pull coming off of it still.
I'm gonna look for the who I surmise to be the most challenging person from the enemy squad.
Who's not inside the horrible.
Who's not inside the sphere of horrors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, based on line of sight, it's gonna be the other black token who looks pretty similar to the one that was fighting you, in the fact that he also has some quick handiwork with his daggers and is wearing pretty nice leather armor.
So I'm gonna run up on him. I'm gonna stand next to Remy though, like, yeah, that one. Cool. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna swing at him with the sword. And he can go ahead and give me a Constitution save. Well, if I hit, I guess.
If you hit, that'll be important.
Yeah. 24 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, he can go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
4.
That's not so good.
Okay, he fails. He's stunned.
Okie dokie.
Considering getting that other damage now.
And he takes 11 slashing and 1 psychic. And then I'm gonna swing at him again.
just got that.
With a more than 24 to hit.
Gotta get just the
Wow.
charms. Lucky charms just the
Double
charms.
ones on that. So 6 slashing, 1 psychic.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to kick him.
Nice.
And I am also going to spend a superiority die and use pushing attack on him.
Okay.
I got a 26, 27 to hit, so plus the D. So he takes 11 bludgeoning damage, and he has to make a strength or dexterity save, I believe, to avoid getting pushed back 15 feet.
We choose dexterity. It's a 20.
Yeah, actually, I think he's stunned, right? So I think he might,
Just fail the save.
or have a penalty to it.
At best, he got disadvantage on dex save. It's done. Come on.
With disadvantage, he gets an 11.
He automatically failed.
He
Strength
fails.
and dexterity saving throws.
All right.
He moves out of my range, so I
So,
get an attack of opportunity.
He gets
That's
pushed.
just force movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
He gets pushed back 15 feet.
Okay. Just in a straight line.
Yeah, straight away from me. He needs to go 5 more. Oh no, I guess we're doing the second diagonal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I'm gonna step up into the gap that, like, right. I'm gonna follow right behind him. I have the movement. Right. Hold on. Let me double check that. 5, 10. Yeah, I have enough movement.
Get big
I got
points.
enough movement.
Yeah.
I get there. And then I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to kick the red guy.
Okay.
With a 26 to hit.
Hit. Dead.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing with my sword at the. I'm just gonna keep hitting. I'm gonna keep hitting the black guy in black.
Okay.
Can I pick up the weapon?
Just for the record, just so you know, you bloodied him with your first attack. So everything since
Okay,
then has
well-
been adding on.
Okay. Well, he's got another. I got a 28 to hit for. 10 slashing, 2 psychic.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So you came out of the darkness. I can't remember which was which, but basically punched him in the face, stunned him, slashed him, pushed him back 15 feet, killed his friend, moved up, and hit him 2 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just recapping what happened there. Cool. We're at the top of round 2.
All of them. All the bad guys.
All the bad guys.
Yep.
Okay. The Great Token. Okay. Great Token in the top takes 2d6, right?
2d6 cold.
E6.
My boy chills out for 8.
Roger. Just do it to the Reds while we're up here.
Do they?
They all die. They all die. Just move. Yeah. It's automatic, right? There's no save.
No save against full damage. It's environmental.
Yeah. Okay.
Minion killer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking is. No save.
The gray one sees what Cassville just did.
No, he doesn't. Oh, this great one.
This gray
I
one.
was just saying, that, he doesn't see shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
And he says, "Hey, that's my friend!" He's gonna swing at you twice.
Run!
A 21 and a 10.
Guys are pissed off.
21 hits.
They freaking attacked us in an hour.
Yeah.
9 slashing.
Like when you stick the dog.
That was with the scimitar.
Okay.
Hey, look at my dog. Like, unsick.
Okay, I'm gonna deflect it
Okay.
And I just negate it.
Cool. The other one's just gonna run in your
And you know
general.
what? Actually, sorry. I'm gonna negate it, and I think because I negated it, hold on. I don't know if I have to. I think I can deflect it into his buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can.
you.
So he has to make a dex save, but he fails it because he's stunned. So he takes 2d8, 2 rolls of my martial arts die, plus my dex modifier.
Hey, that's my friend.
So
Why are
he
you
takes
stabbing him?
He takes another 15 damage as this guy tries to slash me with a scimitar, deflected into his buddy.
Nice.
So the black token takes another 15.
Nice. Still up, but that was funny. The gray token's gonna just move in a beeline towards where the camp was. It's difficult terrain, so his movement speed is 30.
So it becomes 15. And then
It'll come out.
No, it's not. 15 in difficult terrain. He's done.
Oh.
So he's gonna end his turn getting tentacled. What
Yes.
happens?
He makes a dexterity save, and if he fails, only if he fails does he take damage. But if he fails, he takes full damage.
He gets a. He does well. He gets a
My saves
24.
aren't that high, so.
Okay. So nothing happens to him in the second phase. All right. The leader who had downed Runa sees Runa get healed and get back up and drink a potion, and he says, "Stay down, you bitch."
He's not very nice.
Yeah.
He was shooting someone. I would actually say that's meaner.
Trying to summon things. Trying to look for
Yeah,
spells.
and he does the same thing, except this time he does it on his sword, where he holds the sword and a rune glows on it, and then he swings at you 3 times with the sword.
And it's an automatic critical, you're dead.
It's not an automatic critical. It does give the attack roll advantage. All right. So first attack is a 23.
That's a hit, but I'll use my reaction to cast shield.
Which, with the arcane armor she just donned, means her armor class is now well above that.
Great. That's good because that would have dealt a bunch of extra precision damage. So, good job.
Has
Nice.
advantage.
Second one, miss. Third one, miss. What's your armor with shield?
28.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, do you have your shield on, or is it 26?
Doesn't matter. It's insane.
What?
Well, you have a shield, right?
I am also wearing a +2 shield. Yeah.
But you're not wearing that shield, right? We were asleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
And you didn't take an action to put on the shield yet.
What is an action to put the shield? What is the action to put the shield?
It's an
It's
action.
an action.
It's just an action.
It's an
Not the
action.
shield.
But you chose your armor, which I think is the smarter use of your action.
So that brings my AC down to 19 default with shield of 24. Now first attack still missed by 1.
Yeah, they all miss. It's fine. Good to note though. The minion, the last remaining minion, steps up and critically hits you. For 5. So you take
Alright.
5. The dwarf's up. He's gonna hit the minion.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get any part of that shit, does he?
Nope.
Nope. On a rope.
He kills the last minion.
Fuck that guy. I got it.
Thank you. Then the black tokens are up. Give me another 2d6.
2d6 cold on the black token in outer space for an even 7, right on the target number.
Okay.
Seriously, do something about this? Use his dice.
Yeah, I should put the chords there, but
My thumb in there.
okay. Well, he's again gonna beeline towards you. How
This
far-
guy comes towards me.
Correct.
Well, it's 5 feet of difficult terrain,
Yep.
which is 10 feet of his movement, and then
So how much movement does he have left?
he's 20 if he started at 30.
Great. He's gonna attack. He's gonna come up and attack you.
Thank you. You ready for your turn? It's coming up. You know what to do. Get out some of that wild magic.
Oh.
17, 11, 17.
Some of that out.
Most of that's gonna hit. I can't put on my armor all at once like Runa can.
Okay.
But I did throw on my shield, and it's a decent shield. So my armor class is currently 13.
So the 17's hit.
So only the 17. I said it was 2 11s.
17, 11, 17.
Oh, yeah, I got that backwards.
8. Doesn't matter how it's broken up. 8 piercing and 8 poison for the first one.
Will of course use my reaction to attempt to reduce that. I use a D10 plus 4. Hopefully gonna negate the entire attack. Oh.
Okay, so
So I still take the
poison.
poison damage.
Yep. And then the second attack is 8 piercing, 9 poison.
Okay, so 28 total damage then? 8 plus.
Yep. And the other one's stunned. So does he get a save or anything, Joel?
No, it just ends. It ends at the start of my next turn.
Okay. So he doesn't have a turn. I'm done. Mary.
Mary
I
Crenshaw.
turn into a woolly mammoth.
Attaboy.
Of course you do.
Why not?
Yeah.
A bigger. I'll be over here. That's all I do on my turn.
Okay. Remy, any wild magic?
Oh, let's roll for that. Nope.
Remy Restwell.
Unsettling words on the main bad guy. -8 for the next save. Good luck passing this one, Jason.
Uh-oh.
I just had it up. I unleash a lance of psychic power from my forehead towards the main dude.
Right into his forehead.
Right into his forehead.
Forehead.
He must make a DC. Essentially, it's a DC 25 because it's 17
Okay.
minus the 8.
What type of save?
Intelligence.
Intel.
Well, he is good though.
You can't make that. So I get.
Maybe you can roll a 20. You never know.
You rolled 2.
Okay.
Well, you got half of the, you got the number kind of right. But
4,
Spirit
5, 6, 7. Next time I can bring my own D6.
borrow mine.
Hey, it takes, this is much better than last time. And 20. 28. At 28. And he is incapacitated for the next round.
What does that mean?
He's not doing nothing.
Yeah, so he takes 28 damage and he is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
No actions.
Got it.
He cannot take actions.
Nice. Good turn. Callum.
I think he can still technically move.
Callum is going to position himself appropriately, and he's going to make a steely glare at the man opposite him, who just attacked him, and he's going to summon a battle axe, a golden glimmering radiant battle axe, and he's going to perform a booming blade spell attack against the guy who just attacked him. He rolls a flat 10 for a total of 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Callum, because he has one level fighter in there, has the weapon speciality of battle axe, and the guy now has to test to be toppled. So,
What's the test?
DC 15 Constitution to stay on his feet.
He rolls well, he makes it.
Okay, well that's too bad for him anyway, because still, my booming blade, I selected as a warlock. Is my warlock repelling blast spell, and therefore he gets knocked back 10 feet.
Oh.
And he might not be ending his turn there, but he's sure as shit gonna start there for the part with fuck you, no save. Cold damage.
A little combo.
Little combination for you there. Callum definitely learned this one from Kara, for sure. But anyway, he still takes, and also...
I missed the damage part.
Well, he's also in a boom field now, because that was a booming blade attack. So if he moves, he takes boom damage. He stays, he takes acid damage. So
Okay.
he's double damned. One way or another, he was supposed to fall down too, but you know, get what you can get out of it. Next time I'll summon a Warhammer and just knock him back 20 feet instead. There's no save on a Warhammer. Who's smarter. But anyway, so Booming Blade is going to be, I believe, just 1d8 at this level, not until 11th level to get its own d8. You need me to separate damages, or
No.
Radiant and Thunder, it doesn't matter.
Just hit me with it all.
Alright. So then, it's this. 9, oh, sorry, 6, 7, 8, and it should be, I believe, 11 total damage with a 2d8 boom.
The booms.
Boom.
Is that it?
Yeah, doesn't look like anybody else is having any real trouble. I guess I will select my summoned weapon. I mean, I have a free bonus action right now. I'll select it as my Thirsting Blade for the time being, my packed weapon, but I'll also change it and lose that in a minute.
Okay.
Main dude is also vulnerable to whatever type of damage
Oh,
Bruna deals.
Shit. You dealt me damage. I have to see if I have to make up.
Okay. That's my fault. I always forget that.
So the first one is only 8 damage.
I think Runa does thunder.
Oh, well then never mind.
And the
It'll
second
just
one,
be slashing then. I can't choose thunder.
yeah. The second one was, that's fine.
I'd be able to if you had some quiddity. Okay, thanks,
So the
Wallace.
spell is still there. I didn't knock him down, but I did knock him back into it. So at the start of his next turn, he's still getting the chills.
Bruna.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to drink another potion of superior healing. First off, roll that.
He is incapacitated. I don't know how that affects him being hit.
I don't think it affects him being hit. He just can't take actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy in front of me is incapacitated.
Oh, you got a
Correct.
card on the other side?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I can follow him up. Because he can't fucking see me.
The guy in front of you, who is the leader, is incapacitated.
Okay. Does that mean anything for me, like advantage on attack rolls?
It does not.
No.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. My action, I'm going to cast Haste. Activate the new temporal acceleration runes on my chest.
Nice.
And then I will use my extra action to attack. Twice.
Got to do a shot, Steve. Took the potion.
Yeah.
Somebody
Drank
just gotta
2
do a
potions. We got 4 potions we got to drink during our next break.
Yeah, and one of them's going to be Quicksilver, so that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
18 and 26.
Both hit.
Both hit, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
This battle's gonna end and Nick, you're just gonna be a fucking woolly mammoth.
Under an hour, man.
We'll just hop on Nick and he can take us where we're going.
Did you get that? 15 thunder?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. What is it?
15.
15 thunder? Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Roger that. Thank you. Casabel!
Alright, I'm gonna. The black token's looking bad, right? To do with the daggers.
Yeah, he's beyond bloodied.
Okay. Slash at him again. See if I can finish him off. Critical hit.
Nice.
And cheeks.
Oh shit, I had a moat because he missed me. One more minute.
So he takes 16 slashing and 6 psychic.
He's dead.
Alright.
Black token?
And then I will sidestep down away from the dwarf, still within 5 feet of this guy.
Okay.
Oh, does he flank you?
Sorry. The other way.
Oh, he's not flanking.
Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm gonna kick at this dude.
Okay.
With a 19 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. And so he takes 8 bludgeoning damage, and I'm gonna push him back 5 feet with Tavern Brawler.
Okay.
So now he's next to a woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna step back and flank with. I guess I'm flanking there. And we're doing +2 for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and then I'll flurry of blows on him.
Okay.
Let's go.
Uh, 18 and or I guess 20 and a 14.
14 misses.
Okay, so the 20. It's can re-roll that. 11 bludgeoning.
All right, still up.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie, top round 3. The gray guys are up first.
The one inside the field takes 4 cold damage.
Roger that. He can't really leave.
He doesn't know.
I know. He tries to leave unsuccessfully.
What do you mean?
He can't run forward. His friend's there. He can't run into you. He can't run down. There's a giant stone.
So he bounces off all those things for his
Basically. That,
So, they were.
we'll just move him down towards the stone.
So first he bounces off that guy, then he bounces off Cal, and then he bounces.
Yeah,
And then that's gonna be
that's his turn.
he's just kind of feeling around, coming to the edge of darkness and getting shoved back in.
Yeah. Dagger guy. Well, never mind. He's not up. Well, it doesn't matter. Dagger guy's gonna step up out of the darkness again.
Hang on. So first of all, he starts turning darkness, takes 9 cold damage. Second, if he moves, he takes 2d8 thunder.
He moves.
He takes 12 more thunder damage.
Okay. He's gonna step out, try to attack you.
Hey, buddy.
Thinks you're a little bitch.
The second time.
Yeah, they think they're really cool to say that.
You do a favor, yeah.
All right. 24,
That's gonna hit.
23,
That's probably gonna hit.
20.
Hit.
Okay.
Table.
Dun, 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 dun. You can parry and shit, so I'm gonna give it to you separate. So,
I'm just gonna carry the first one.
11 piercing and 10 poisons, the first one.
The first one's completely negated on the piercing, but the poison does its thing. Roll concentration against damage.
Then 5 piercing, and again 10 poison.
That's heading up. Oh shit, that was close.
And then 2 piercing.
I take it there was precision damage there at some point. Now there isn't.
No, it's poison. I just didn't say it yet. And then another 10 poison.
Okay, so how much was that total last one?
So it was. I'm going to give you all 3 of them. Sorry. 11 piercing, then 10 poison. 5 piercing, then 10 poison. 2 piercing, then 10 poison.
12 and 11.
And I just happened to roll 10 on that.
You look pretty tired.
Cal's not looking hot. Switch and roll Cal is pretty rough there.
Like, what?
Does your Johnny John drop?
No, I passed all 3 concentrations.
Good job. The leader's incapacitated, so he can't do shit. The other guy's gonna try to attack Joel. The other guy's gonna run away and provoke 2 attacks opportunity. He doesn't give a fuck. There's a woolly mammoth.
He's running away?
Yeah.
Attack opportunity.
He's stomping.
Caspel and Mary attack opportunity. He's also
I
bloody.
just tied to give me a minute.
I will take the attack. Let's see. 24 to hit.
Hit.
Give me a con save.
Fail.
All right, so he's stunned, so he can't
Didn't get that far.
run away.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. That's not true. He can still move. If you're incapacitated, you can still move. And stunning does nothing to stop your movement.
So this is like that scene from Ace Ventura in the second movie where his arms go on.
Well, how much damage did he
I
do
got
off
29 to hit.
But for the hit,
I did him 19 damage.
It's stomped by William.
Pretty good. For-
and I did 5 slashing, 1 psychic.
Okay. You slice him across the back. He lets out a yell, and then a giant woolly mammoth tusk comes up through his torso, and you now have a dead bandit on your tusk.
But was he running like Ace Ventura in the second movie?
He was. It was just like the second Ace Ventura movie. Yeah. My numbers are dwindling, so that's my turn. The dwarf's gonna attack the main guy. He misses.
What did the main guy do?
He's incapacitated.
Oh yeah, because he got psyched.
The other dwarf will move 20 feet closer. It's probably not really relevant, but you move him up 20 feet towards me. He's next to.
How long does the incapacitation last?
Till the start of my turn, in which case I'm going to incapacitate him again.
Yep.
Because the nice thing about random encounters is it resets when you sleep.
Yeah,
Spells-
How do you guys think? So you guys think? We'll see what happens.
I've actually cast one spell so far, so
That's two.
Mary.
gonna need to take a shorty after this, regardless.
I back up to here,
Okay.
and then I run into this guy.
Can you knock him back in there?
No, I can't, but I can fuck him up. I trample charge
That would be
him.
funny if you did that.
I mean, I'm about to.
Gore attack.
Is he in the boom field?
Huh?
What's the boom field? I don't understand this boom field.
I did Booming Blade.
I don't know what that does. I'm
Booming
not-
Blade is a cantrip where if you move after you get hit, you take damage.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I took a warlock ability that says this cantrip also has
So
knockback.
it's not an AoE.
No.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
19 hit.
You rolled a 20, Nick.
I rolled a 9.
And,
I didn't roll with advantage.
Does a 19 hit? Yes, it does.
Cool. You get gored, you make a DC 18 strength check. Strength save.
He rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so he's not knocked prone. But he does get gored.
Okay.
Wait, 4d8s?
48 plus 7.
48.
20 damage.
Okay.
Ray!
He's bloodied. All right, Remy.
Yeah, I do the same exact thing to the main dude. He gets
Eight!
4, 5, 6, 7. So, and 20, 30. Well, I was hoping he'd be dead. 30 damage versus essentially DC 25.
Rolled nat 1.
Oh! He is incapacitated until the next turn and vulnerable to slashing damage.
Joel.
That's it. He's bloodied with that.
He's about to just get stomped.
Yeah. Yep. Alan.
Little spoiler, Jason. Something pretty similar might become next turn if he.
Still stays up.
Calvin's gonna little 5-footy over here, and he's gonna womp on this dude.
Picturing this scene with Tien and Stell. He just keeps hitting with the tri-beam and he can't do anything.
Tri-beaming him.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, just gonna use a regular roll attack here. 16.
16 is the AC, Walt. Good news.
Okay. Make a strength save.
12.
Prone.
Cool.
And also booming. So an extra d8 damage on the attack. Good D8. 14 total damage, a combination of rain and thunder, and he's back in the otherworldly plane, and he is also in a boom field, and he's on his ass.
Okie dokie. What, you're using an axe?
Yes. Currently I'm using battle axe.
So you swing a radiant battle axe, and with a boom of thunder, it hits him into the darkness where he is now prone.
Right.
Just one recap.
And really cold in there.
And really cold.
And being just slathered by that.
Super odd. Oh, we didn't tentacle the other guy at the end of his turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, dex save. Shit, but
He passed.
yeah, okay.
Darn, I wanted to get tentacle.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Okie dokie.
And then as a bonus action, I'm actually going to switch the summon weapon into a warhammer. Battle axe.
Nice. You're like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Runa.
I don't want to hide behind my big friendly little.
It's punching time. I'm gonna punch the minion first.
What minion?
We're having a great time.
You're only next to the leader.
You got two friendlies. You got two friendlies with you.
My bad. Okay, so never mind. But my first
Soon to be
attack
third.
is
Which friendly do you want to punch?
It's okay, you punch the leader, I gotcha.
yeah. Okay. 22,
Hit.
and the second attack's an 11, which is probably a miss.
11 is a miss.
So 8 damage on that first attack, and then my haste action attack again
Okay.
for 23 and 24
Both hits.
for 17 more thunder.
I thought I gave you another action, but I can only use this attack. Yeah. Man, are you sure you can attack twice with a haste?
That's it.
Well, Walter looks up that Caswell.
I'm gonna move to flank the leader with Runa.
Yeah, you can only make one attack per
Alright.
haste.
Steve, you can only make one attack per haste. One of those attacks doesn't count or something.
Oh,
Haste extra attack action can only be used to make a single attack.
it's not.
It's an extra attack action, but it's directly limited in the language of the spell to a single attack only.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I looked up the spell, and it just said you can take the attack action.
Yo, he's vulnerable to slashing.
Right here.
Okay.
Let me just re-roll. It was 11.
Okay. Caswell.
Yep. I'm gonna move up and slash this guy for 21 to hit.
Hit.
And he's vulnerable, so it takes twice the slashing here.
We're having a great time playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Zero.
So he'll take 13, but he's vulnerable, so he takes 26 slashing and 5 psychic.
Okay.
Swing at him again. Ooh, I rolled a 1. Or
Nick?
did I roll a 1?
No, you didn't, bro.
What's the range on that?
Is there a range? Is there a
30
range
feet.
limit on that?
Turns out Nick's luck ran out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of range.
Out of range.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
character sheet doesn't mention the one attack thing, so I gotta alter that.
Alright, and then I will use the bonus action to kick him in the back. Throwing a lot of kicks today. Critical hit! Damn, if only that was a slash.
That would have been something.
This dude's arms aren't working. He's just getting he's getting beat down, running around like Ace Ventura.
11 plus
You know what's gonna fucking
15 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
When he goes sit in the legs and
Go with the trank darts.
And shit, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use trip attack on that one.
Okay.
Great tripping.
He has to make a dex save. And I actually don't think he has disadvantage or anything like that.
No, I don't think so
Good thing
either.
he passed it.
He gets an 11.
Hold on, let me. Let me verify.
We'll get another shot. He's incapacitated till my turn.
It doesn't say anything on my cheat sheet here, but that doesn't mean anything.
Sorry, it's a strength saving throw or prone.
Okay, strength saving throw. Oh, he got a 2.
Yeah. Okay, well then he's prone.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it.
He's still up.
Oh, he also takes another 2 bludgeoning damage from the trip.
Still up. Top round 4. Full damage to the gray token, please.
Gray token takes 7. Right on expected value once again.
Okay.
Full damage.
What are the odds?
He is running away. He runs into the woods.
No, he doesn't.
Why?
Because if he turns around and changes directions and runs directly away from the camp,
Yeah, why can't you just do that?
if he goes that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know that's the shortest way out of the darkness?
No, but I wasted an entire turn with him running around,
That's
so I'm
true,
going to
that's
give him the
true.
benefit of the
He-
doubt. Saying,
wait, hold on.
If he's following
He
the same...
moved 10, 15.
No,
20,
so yeah, no,
25,
that's it.
30.
Back him up. It's typical terrain in there. Back him up 2 tiles.
Yeah, but he was started at here, so
that's
if he
true,
went
so that
5
was
feet, so
10.
10,
I see what you're doing.
15,
Okay.
20, 25, 30.
That's how far he makes it.
Good, big double move.
Oh, I guess he does have a dash. You're right, Nick. He dashes. Thank you.
Is that forest difficult for terrain by any chance?
Yeah, he runs into the forest.
There he
You lose
is.
sight of him, but if you
I
want to
know.
go after him, you can.
What if you have 300 feet of dark vision? Do you see him?
Well, it's the trees that are obscuring the vision. But yeah, I mean, you can find him. It's not like he's invisible.
Okay.
The other guy, again, is going to come down. So hit him with your boom.
Hang on. First
And hit him with your cold.
First takes cold. Ooh, only 4 cold. Then he stands up using half his movement.
4. Yep.
And so now what's he doing?
He's going to beeline towards you.
Towards me.
Well, towards the forward.
Here.
No. I was going to move him this way.
Okay, so 15.
From where you hit him from.
So he doesn't have enough move to go any further here.
Then we just cover that. So that's 5, 10.
Yeah, he's prone.
Okay.
So he has 15 feet of movement after he stands up.
Yep.
5, 10.
Uh-huh.
Can't move anymore.
This is what would be 15, 20 to get out.
It'd be 20 to get out.
Okay.
Is it 20? It's not 5 to get out?
You can dash.
I guess that makes sense. He can dash. He's gonna dash, but like,
All he's
Oh,
doing
hang on.
is
Well, hang
running.
on. First of all, let's have him take his 2d8 thunder.
yeah, let's have him do that.
Let's get that out of the way. Only 2 snake eyes, man.
You get to re-roll it.
Like-
It's matching.
What?
It's Monopoly rules.
Move him down. So he's gonna dash.
Okay.
Okay, so now his speed is 60. How much
Yeah.
has he moved?
So that
35?
That brings it up to 35.
So move him another 25.
Where?
He's coming at you, man.
At me. I hid behind the mammoth.
Yeah. He can't do anything, but that's where he moves.
Okay.
Okay. And the other guy's incapacitated. So he can't take
And
any
prone.
action
Until the start of my turn, yeah.
And prone.
He can stand up if you want.
He stands up.
Excellent usage.
You could run away if you want.
He's not running away. The gray guys run away because they're weak, but the other 2 are strong and they will die. Mary.
Will die strong.
Barry Crankshaft.
I bore the one in front of me.
Gloriously good.
16 to hit.
I think it's 15.
It's a 16, but that hits.
Oh, well, there you go. The 48 plus 7 again? Ooh.
23 damage. A gore attack. Piercing.
Still up. Remy?
I'm going to leave that dude go. I think they got him. I'm going to Misty Step and close as I can to that dude.
That should be a good representation of where he ended up.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually about right. Yes.
And Psychic Lance him as well.
Oh God.
Okay.
But DC 17.
His brain explodes.
Was he low on hit points?
Yes. Scott, have you ever seen someone's brain explode?
Well, it depends.
Well, has Remy, not you. Has Remy seen?
Say I actually have. Yeah.
Has Remy seen anyone's brain
I've seen the
explode?
aftermath of a couple of full tier brain explosions.
Yep.
12 gauge brain explosions.
Remy finds it quite distasteful for his liking. Perhaps.
Well, that one time when that dude was in the tub and I shot him with the hand crossbow, you
that's
said
true too.
Yeah, that was.
Man, I overused that one.
Yep. I'm seeing this every session.
Rub, dub, just relax it. Has a little post traumatic stress breakdown.
Imagine you.
Depends how explosion that brain
Cal.
explosion.
Yeah.
Okay. Last turn, Callum exchanged his battle axe for a warhammer. This turn, he'll spend his bonus action selecting that warhammer as his attack weapon. He is then going to move to this position for 5 feet of movement and strike him with the hammer
Nice.
with over 20 to hit, 25.
That's where he's going.
Guess what? Okay, so he's going to move back 5-10 feet, and then Callum is going to move up, strike at him again.
Okay.
Oh, but not hit. Only gets a 14 this time.
Oh man.
Shame.
Dude,
Gave
should
up,
have just boomed him, dude.
gave up the boom for that. Oh shit, because if the boom had hit, it would have been another 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, you could have pushed him back, what, the
20 feet, yeah, I would have done it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, he gets a turn where
I
he's
thought
not.
that's what you were doing.
That would have been more smarter. Well, it depends. Yeah, because I would have needed to hit both, so it would have been more intelligent. Damn, fuck that up. Anyway, still takes a d8 plus 3 radiant damage. Gonna be 9. Didn't pull off the combo today, but that's alright. Got him cornered.
9.
9 radiant.
Still up. It's pretty close though.
Well, let's see if my friend the mammoth can explain things to him.
Runa.
Luna
All right.
LaForge.
Let's do some more punches. I'm just gonna roll all 3.
Makes
Okay,
sense?
okay.
Currently flanking.
16, 14.
Plus 2 for flanking.
Sorry, 26, 16, and 14.
26, 16, and 14. 16 misses, 14 misses. So the 26 hits.
12 thunder. Oh, actually, wait. I'm gonna add just 12 thunder.
Despite the 2 misses, that's enough to do the trick, guys. You deliver a thunderous blow to his chest, and his rib cage collapses. He grabs he tries to grab his chest with his very weak arms that he can barely lift, and falls over dead.
Stay down, bitch.
Tell him he should smile more.
Yeah. Asvel.
I have 45 feet of movement. I can get up next to the black token.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Still have 1 straight tile if you need it. Tell me if you knock his ass back into the fucking field.
Well, that's what I'm going to try to do, but first I'm going to slash him.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Hit.
11 slashing, 3 psychic.
He's dead.
Okay.
You slash through him. He tries to parry with his dagger and catches you. And
I stab him right through the gut, and then
Yeah.
I kick him off into the darkness.
he is frozen to death. End of combat.
I think Demos has had enough meal for one day.
Yep.
Also, oh holy shit, am I dying?
2 seconds later, you see a fiery eruption
Oh no.
of several devils appears.
Can I make my way over?
There's a big one that looks like a classically horned, like the classic picture of a devil with horns and a pitchfork.
Here we were just starting to search the bodies.
With 3 other guys that just look like smaller versions that are just like spiny and spiked, and 1 imp.
Do they look like they're going to attack us, or are they here to talk?
They look like they're looking around, and they're like, they see the 2 dwarves and they go, "Are you in danger?"
Dude, I'm about to open up another one of these things, so these guys better talk fast.
They're talking to the dwarves, yeah.
The dwarves say like, "Well, we were, but these heroes helped us kill the bandits."
The heroes of fortune.
And you see the guy, one of the smaller guys, goes like, "Oh, god damn it! Like we missed it! Shit!" Okay, well, I guess that's that. Shit. This job sucks.
They're all devils.
Like devils.
Devils. Just merged in a fiery brimstone. It smells like sulfur.
Damn, they got here fast.
Not fast enough.
Like
No, but still, like
4 rounds, something like that.
Yeah, under 30 seconds.
But how did they know?
Well, it seems like these dwarves might have summoned them.
I look at the dwarves. Is that what's going on? Well, I'm staying up
Okay.
for a minute.
Do you say? Are
Can't
we
talk.
saying this in character?
Yeah.
Dwarves summon them. They say we don't summon devils.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Because we're here to protect these guys.
Why?
Because that's what the lords of our lair make us do. It's fucking bullshit.
Whom do they make you protect?
Well, random people, but in this case, these dwarves who are looking for their clanmates. We were given instructions that we got to protect them. If they got in trouble, we got to step in.
Why?
'Cause
That's
that's
the
what
Lord of your lair.
these fucking knights, pieces of shit that took over a few years ago. Now they make us fucking do good shit. It sucks. We're devils. We should be corrupting people and killing bad guys, but now we got to go protect people.
Which knights? I'm not there.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
What knights have taken over your... What layer of hell? Yours.
The 6th layer,
What knights have taken it?
the Griffinwood guys. You guys were there for the tournament, weren't you? Aren't you guys the heroes of fortune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years back, they took over the lair, and now all the devils that are from that lair have to do good shit. It sucks.
Well, it seems that you were on the verge of getting to do some combat. I'm sure you would have enjoyed that. You've been here more timely.
Well,
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe putting a transfer for a different layer.
Yeah, we tried. The other lords of hell aren't keen. Our whole reputation's ruined. They think we're soft because we're working for these guys. Anyway, don't get in any more trouble. We're out. And they brimstone away.
All right.
Griffinwood failed to mention this as a resource at their disposal when we were discussing the coming war.
Yeah, I forgot, when we were at that dwarven thing with the clans, who tried to ambush us there?
It was Hold of 1,000 Eyes.
Yeah, the
Was it?
Beholder
Okay.
worshippers.
That's what it was. Wasn't devils.
That's it.
Cal needs to go back to bed. He's down like...
Okay.
Yeah, I burnt all my 5th level and 4th level spells, so.
Okay.
I only cast one spell, but I'm down.
Switch it back to the overview.
I'm gonna spend the next 45 minutes eating grass, rubbing
we gotta
some
take
trees.
an hour to rebuild Sparky.
Do these guys have anything Steve could break down in quiddity?
Yeah. So it looks like the
That gun thing.
Yeah, the runes on that sword and that gun seem...
yeah. So the funny
However,
thing is, again,
Cal might not be considered to be pulling his weight right now, but he is going to lie back down and hold himself and cast a bunch of healing light on himself because everything really hurts. He does not feel good.
so you guys find 1,500 gold worth of just gold pieces on them, assorted. The pistol is a +1 pistol. And it looks like there's the magical effect that the main guy was doing was coming from a glove that was putting a rune on the weapons.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we'll have to identify that.
I'll take the glove too, just for my own interest in runes in general.
You just want to split up the gold now?
Take
Since there's 5 of us, it's
Yeah.
300 gold each.
Fine, yeah, dude.
All right, got about an hour left.
You wrote down the pistol too, Steve, to break down?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
All right, cool.
Let's take let's take a short break. And we're back.
Oh, hey.
Huzzah.
Hey, I heard your whole conversation about
Yeah,
the
we can hear you
shoulder.
guys the whole time.
Oh, we couldn't hear shit from you.
Well, we weren't talking because we didn't want to be rude and interrupt you.
But we eventually did. So that was the random encounter.
Rushed it.
These dwarves' mission must be important.
Yeah.
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 I feel like they can open up with us.
Are
It
they?
might be time to tell what's going on.
And how did a pact get made between devils and them?
Because they got fucking. The devils are working for those knights, and the knights beat devil's ass and now run their show.
Where are these knights at?
Let's say, is there a history check we can do here, Jason?
There sure is, and you get advantage because we talked about it during the tournament. It's really a memory check.
You're right. No, I remember this.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll the history check?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I think it was.
No, I was just saying that
The empty part
you don't
of the
remember
layer was
the whole
Yeah.
the tournament, the adventurers part of the tournament. We were on one of the 4 quarters of that plane that was taken over by the Knights of Griffinwood,
That's right.
Yeah.
You mentioned that.
but that quarter was not being run by whichever knight was supposed to be running it.
Yeah. But I still wonder, like, what's the association between these dwarves and the 6th layer of hell?
Well, I imagine the association is actually in the dwarves and the knights.
Why would it have to be the 6th layer of hell? Why wouldn't it just be for the Knights of Griffinwood?
Well, they run the 6th layer of hell.
Right, but like the Knights of Griffinwood were mortals, are mortals. They fought for the realm, and now they run the 6 elves, or that layer of hell.
Yeah, well, where do
So
you
it's
think
probably
they
less-
live?
It's less an association in my mind that with that layer of hell, and probably more so with those adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, dwarves, what's your tie to the Knights of Griffinwood?
We don't even know who they are. Who are they?
So
But-
you didn't know that these devils were going to come and back you up?
Ich weiß nicht. No clue.
That's what
That's voiceless.
you're lying.
Go for it. So,
No sense of how we.
20.
they seem as surprised as you are that this happened. They're completely clueless.
This has never happened to you before.
No.
It is not outside
That's-
the normal possibility that the Knights of Griffin would have assigned those devils to attack any bandit incursion in this area, and that these bandits are known.
Does this kind of stuff happen to you often?
But didn't the devils specifically state that they were protecting the dwarves?
Oh, they did.
We could attack the dwarves and then ask the devils again.
Nailed it. Nailed it. So she murders her sister, hoping he will show up at that funeral too.
As
So
well?
you said you were trying to reunite your clan members.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Dwarf business.
Well, that's
And
settled.
you don't think that maybe that has something to do with these devils showing up?
Ich weiß nicht. That's a sign and good idea. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. The one who's been more forthcoming just says like, "Whoever in pride, we will not get into details, but Holderheck, it's not in the best of places, especially Krenungart.
What to do with the beholders?
No, that was a sad time.
Yeah, we actually stopped. We were the ones that stopped the beholder attack there.
We stopped a beholder attack.
The
The beholder attack.
And it actually
That was actually stopped.
not quite a beholder. It was what's the
Spectator?
One?
It was a
Spectator.
jump
I
ass,
think-
halfway, lightweight bullshit.
I think you guys
Spectator.
did defeat. I could be wrong. A legitimate beholder.
Did we?
Yeah, but the Kren Unkart is charged with protecting Holderheck from the denizens of the Lichen Waste, and
Why do they call it that?
the Lichen Waste.
Now,
Well, I think it's a
got a lot of
two-part.
lichen grows in there.
I think it's a double entendre. Yeah, it's like the lichen, but then also the lich.
Well,
Well, there's liches, the undead monsters, live in the waste. That's the if you believe such tales. And the other one will just say, "Those are stories that moms tell bad children." No lich, but
Perhaps the lich Raylick?
who is Raylick?
That guy can rail
Oh, have we not told you about Raylick yet?
What are you talking about?
I don't know about.
Oh, well, we got some stuff to fill you in on, I guess.
Who the fuck is Milo?
I feel like we should have had this conversation before.
yeah.
I feel like somewhere in downtime.
Well, whether lich, nine lich, Krenungart protects from the undead and demons that come out of the waste, and there's been an uptick in the amount of protecting that's needed. So we are gathering reinforcements.
That's why you're looking for
Yeah.
for who?
Other members of Krenungart. I have a list. Pulls out a list.
That is certainly a noble cause. I would hire it.
Oh, ik weiß nicht, I don't know.
Who would benefit?
The denizens of the Lichen Waste, for one.
I don't see them as wandering mindless undead as high bandit crew out here.
I would agree.
What about rival factions that move into the territory and take over your space?
But we did have a bit of a political back and forth a few months ago, but I don't think that would be dishonorable.
Yeah,
Dwarves are honorable people.
all of them.
Well, most of them, yeah.
Okay, what about one that say had decided to step in and take over your
Who's doing that?
space?
Oh. This is a lot of politics. Dwarves, we're straightforward.
No true Scotsman, is we're just gonna have that debate right now?
Yeah, no true dwarf would do
Right,
this.
got it, thanks.
If the Knights in Griffinwood were trying to make safe these two guys' endeavors, then it means that they're trying to bolster the ranks of,
Which sounds like they would.
which sounds like something they would do, just in general.
If we hold up that map again real quick.
It's just weird because I never really heard of them enlisting devils to help people.
Where are the knights?
Oh, they're in hell.
What about the ones that aren't in hell?
The Knights of Griffinwood?
Hmm?
Well,
Where-
there's
Where's Griffinwood?
Griffinwood is in, I don't know, southeastern.
Okay, so Gideon is protected from the Lichen Waste by
Holderick
Holderick
Mountains. Yep.
Is anybody still confused on the motivation forces
No,
here?
it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
They're bolstering the people who hold the line against their western eastern flank for those of you watching at home. Okay, their part in this is now fully explained.
Why don't they
Who
just
the fuck is
ask?
trying to stop these dwarves, though? That remains to be explained.
Why don't they just ask the devils to help in the Holderheck?
Mhm.
We should send them a letter.
What do you mean? It sounds like they didn't know the devils were watching them.
No, I mean the
Quick question,
Knights of
real
Griffinwood.
quick, real quick, just real quick. Who's Raylick and who's Milo?
Milo was one of our travel companions before you came
He's
along.
still alive.
Yeah, he's still around. He's over in the Wildlands right now, staying at a monastery that gives him peace in his mind from the haunting Raelic, which is a undead lich who lives in the Lichen Waste, who brought Milo back from the dead. I forget how long ago.
Are you entirely certain this Milo character is not? This sounds like
I mean, you think he just didn't want to hang out with us anymore? Because that's
it sounds like he might just be crazy.
Crazy guy.
Yeah, crazy?
Yep.
Did he say crazy things?
I mean, we had some corroboration from Cassandra on some of the story.
Yeah,
was there any like hard evidence though on any of that?
Yes, you literally watched Milo turn half undead when he talked about the Lich.
Well, he was. Yeah, yes, he was an undead.
No, but like he withered
Constantine
and then
is full
started
undead.
screaming.
Constantine's full undead.
Yeah.
Cassandra can share that she has powerful divination magic, and that's where you guys learn about Raelic.
Okay.
So yeah, all that's real.
So who's Raelic? Cassandra.
Lich.
Yeah, he seems to be a powerful lich who's associated with death, symbols of death.
Oh, a Lich associated with symbols of death. I'm glad that we have a seer here for this.
What about these two dwarves here?
Will the body be found near water?
The dwarves.
Does Raelic, does that name mean anything?
Ich weiß nicht, no. 9. He was
Relic is a problem for later. Right now, we've got some devils to contend with
he was part of the great
that aren't from the 6th layer of hell.
he's part of the great darkness which I sensed coming, which is why I came to find you guys. And the darkness.
So what is that? Gate of the Devils?
It's unclear, though we didn't have any direct relation that we were able to sense.
So he's not in league with Omeron.
Not that we know of, but who knows?
That's your thing. Whole shtick is that
Well, I know pieces of. I glean things from tea leaves and from the future, not from. I'm not omniscient.
It doesn't work like that, okay?
Yeah. Doesn't work like that, okay, guys?
So what can you tell us that would be of use to us?
That there's this powerful entity named Raelic who's associated with death. That he's bringing apart the darkness.
The darkness.
Should
What is the darkness?
It's unclear.
Because it's dark.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Makes sense.
She doesn't have blind sight or, devil sight.
It's so easy. I have it twice.
Maybe
It must be magical darkness.
You sure?
I have that one too.
If only you had divination powers, then maybe you could see through it. But, look, as I said, Raelic is neither here nor there. He's a distant threat. We got to deal with the immediate threat, which is this devil rebellion.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, this whole devil rebellion thing, if we don't deal with it fast enough, maybe we can the forces of Saladia from being able to stop any sort of onslaught from Raelic.
Too many devils, man.
That's just this whole fucking nation, dude. Omeron. Devils, demons. They can't just do shit on their own.
Apparently not.
They want to get mad at other countries for not growing enough wheat for them?
For their own wheat.
Exactly.
Busy growing grapes for that pricey wine they like so much.
Or make a deal with the devils to get more wheat.
You know what? Let them eat grapes.
Can we talk about the amount of water consumed to grow grapes versus growing wheat? Like the calories per acre differential?
The rest of the campaign trying to grow wheat. What do you guys think?
All we need is a druid with plant growth.
Probably a lot of money in it right now.
You could try to crossbreed a strand that's like really resistant to drought.
Yeah.
What if we just go somewhere where the wheat still grows well? Set up a teleportation circle and make a transportation hub.
Bring in all the wheat.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
For your
Same thing for water.
Let's just hit level like 17, get 9th level spells, cast Gate.
Boom.
Gotta go hunt some boars.
My character can cast some more Hungers of Hadar, and the cold from that fight the rising temperatures. I'll start taking a level of sorcerer. Then when I get access to the ability to modify the spells, I'll take persistent spell and I'll have it last 24 hours. I'll just fucking throw that shit down.
You do it every day for a year, it becomes permanent.
I don't know. Yeah. About that.
The far realm?
Cassandra does ask, she's like, that type of magic that you use in that fight, that seems different than
What I normally
yeah, like I've sensed that you're more of a divine caster, no?
What's your question?
Where's this girl even with us?
She knows things.
Where did you is that who do you worship? Let's start there.
Most of my power comes from agreement. Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Sorry, Jern.
Oh, okay, interesting. And he gives you the power to summon darkness? Okay. Just someday I would like to study this magic. I'm mostly focused on
How about next time we're in a fight, you can get involved, Cassandra? How about that? What were you doing during
Well,
the
I used
fight?
to-
Rather than critiquing how we're fighting.
I used to get involved, but
The funny thing is we stopped having the NPCs get into the fights because it was taking too long.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not going to critique them. She's apparently sitting in the back taking notes on how we're fighting.
I
Not taking
foresee
notes, giving notes.
I foresee a power beyond my own that prevents me from fighting.
Also, why are you a tiefling now, lady? Like,
because a family member of hers swore fealty.
yeah. I feel like we need to figure out who your family member is.
And what?
And do what? I don't know. Maybe if we kill them, it ends the curse.
I mean,
That
The
would be
person that
nice.
signed the book? I don't know.
Didn't we already figure out that theory? That it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't. Because you killed, like...
We killed the
somebody's
guy who had
husband.
taken an oath, and
Yeah.
his family did not revert. They stayed tiefling,
Which means the souls may be familiarly forfeit.
which is some bullshit.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
I'm
it
sure
should
we
at
would
least
say
be
that
some
in
sort of
modern
motivation.
court, but devil packs might not quite be bound by that sort of.
Or actually,
Maybe you got to hit
isn't
up
the pact
Jonathan.
made specifically with Asmodeus?
I see him.
The pact the lords are making is with Asmodeus, yeah.
So basically, if we wanted to end that pact without making it some other sort of deal, we would have to kill Asmodeus in hell.
Done. I'm down. Let's do it.
It would be a great end to the campaign.
Give me a scroll of gate. Let's get him.
But Jonathan should be able to sue him in like double angel court. I don't know. Is that
It is a thing. Fifth layer, I believe.
Why didn't the Knights of Griffin would take over that one? We could do whatever we wanted.
we got to tell the Knights about this.
I don't know
They,
if you-
they could also maybe sue him.
I don't know. You think he's the sewing type?
Francis?
My boy's pretty big on
Francis can't tell
exterminating
lies.
us.
Francis would be the worst at court.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess you are supposed to...
You're supposed to
I
tell
mean-
the truth in court, Joel.
The whole
Yeah,
truth
I
is
mean,
left.
you're right. I'm saying, like, as a lawyer, he would be terrible.
yeah, the rules for it are, isn't like performance one of it? Like
Yeah, it's like knowledge, plays, perform, and I think deception. Something like that.
See? That's what I mean, Francis.
or persuasion maybe.
Well, it was 3-5, so I don't know what it was. It's probably bluff.
I should take performance. I'd be pretty good at.
So now it would be basically religion, deception, and performance.
But anywho,
Mm.
random encounter over. We've got about one day before you get Bloodfist.
I don't need to finish that long.
Long rest
Damage.
goes without incident.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
Bid farewell to these.
So just to give you a little bit about the geography.
For here, I hate it.
So again, I'm about here. So basically, you're crossing from Bishop's Gate. You're going around a mountainous area, and then you're crossing a river up into, you're crossing it up into the border into this town. The reason you're going around is because Tempest Keep, which is now ruled by House Martul, is a giant like garrison on the cliffs that oversees both Gideon and Forth. So it's like a very strategic spot that any armies that move through the area they would see. They can rain down siege weapons from above. Just makes troop movement in that area very difficult.
So we go by Victor Martul's spot?
You're going around it, yeah.
Okay.
Are there a shit ton of army people there?
Well, you'd have to get closer and investigate. So basically, like it's in a mountainous area. You're walking around the mountains. What I'm trying to describe, unless you don't want to.
I mean,
that's the most strategic route.
The further we get north, are we seeing more military?
You've not seen a large military presence yet.
Okay.
Or indications of one.
Not even any like scouts or anything like that, or marching.
So
how's like the ground? I'd imagine it would be a survival or something check, but
If I was not even thinking.
if they, yeah, it is. Yeah, but if tens of thousands of people are walking over the land, like that would be something you'd be able to check, I'd imagine.
Totally. So when you get on the second day, when you've like gone around the mountain and you're walking towards this town, yeah, you can totally see signs of troop movement and shit left over from camps.
Yeah.
Are there camp followers?
You're not interacting with anything from camp thus far. Okay, yeah, I mean we can just fast forward. So yeah, so you guys can cross, like you can comfortably cross the border. And what you see when you do so off in the distance is that town of whatever Bloodfist in Korth. There is just smoke billowing from that area.
Oh damn!
And you see,
Not good.
this is where you see all those signs that you were looking for of the hosts and the camps and all that are up ahead surrounding the town, essentially.
Is the town like burnt down? Is it like there's a lot of smoke?
Yeah. Well,
Can you still see like signs of a functioning town with windows?
so I've been describing what you see from afar, but it looks pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Like it's been properly sacked for the most part.
Oh.
So either negotiations didn't go well, or this was the plan from the get-go.
Yeah.
Or we might have just warned the wrong nation.
That's not good.
They just didn't give troop access.
What do you want to do? Turn into a bird and fly over there?
That would probably.
Do that. Nice. Use the vulture because they have magnified vision.
And also because there are going to be vultures out.
Oh yeah. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, nobody's
Double.
going to shoot down a vulture to eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
but they might hit it with a ranged sound burst.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look out. So flying overhead, yeah, you can see. You can, it takes a little bit to get closer, but you can scout it out. To your point, you blend right in. There are large swaths of troop encampments, both on this side of the town and the other side. So they've like fully crossed whatever border or walls or garrison they've taken over the town.
Yeah.
Lots of buildings, and especially like the military buildings and strategic buildings are on fire. Pieces of the wall have collapsed. It looks like there was a pretty mighty battle there. You do see at least one of the cannons that Ratchet was making, like the
prototype.
Yep. But yeah, looks like they've
Fully sacked.
Dead
People hanging from the wall.
Dead people hanging, heads on spikes, mass graves.
How do the other vultures react to
Yeah, yeah. One
Yeah,
side.
especially because he's a blue vulture, right?
One
That's
side. One side hanging up.
I leave. Go and tell the party what I saw.
Cool.
Dude, we had it wrong all along.
Do we have an estimate of the size of the military force?
I'm gonna say, based on what you're seeing, it looks like it's about 30,000 troops, which is a fairly big size. You also noticed some dwarves, like an encampment of dwarves,
alongside or
further off towards the Korth side, but they look like they're hanging out.
Wait, like they're from Korth?
Well, they're camped on the side of this area that is more facing Korth. Yeah,
Is this what the meeting was supposed to be?
it is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do from
This
here.
was like a, hey, sign a non-aggression deal with us, or this is going to happen to the rest of your country, sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be.
definitely a very, very overzealous show of force for that. Diplomatic relations are not going to go well from here.
Do the dwarves, are they flying the colors of Korth?
They are not. Their banner has a weird alien looking, like, aberration type thing on it.
Those would be older followers.
Oh, yeah. That's called familiar.
You did not see that symbol before. It was not associated with anything you saw from the Cult of a Million Eyes or Horak.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it of the divine hand?
It's not of the
Are they
divine
space
man.
dwarves?
It looks like a weird, giant, aberrant fish being with a, like those guys that eat that have the like ice
Guys.
or like what's it called?
Angler.
Anglerfish. It looks like a weird looking anglerfish, crudely
I think
drawn.
I've heard of this before. It's an abolethor.
Yeah, that's what I was,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. Just Angler.
Hmm.
But hey guys, I actually gotta go.
All right.
We're gonna wrap up.
I mean, it's after 5.
Okay.
All right.
So
Peace out.
good session.
Much love, girls.
Level up to 10.
Level up.
No, it's not happening. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more thing and then we'll wrap. If that's cool. And Joel, if you gotta go, that's fine.
Okay.
On your way flying back, Nick. On your way flying back, you're as a vulture forward. You just feel really tired, and there's a really nice looking tree down below in this like dense forest away from the camp. It just seems like a really nice spot to land.
I mean,
Feeling tired. You got to rest those wings, bro.
how many minutes into my transformation am I? I have an hour.
You have an hour?
Yeah.
I don't know, 30.
Then yeah, I'll probably go sit down for a minute, see what like down there.
Enjoy your time as a bird.
Yeah, what's up?
Unburden yourself.
Burden myself.
As you land on the branch and you start to rest and enjoy the forest, like I said, a rare scene of peace in what is a recently war-torn land. You see a gnome dressed in pretty nice-looking black leather armor with a pretty nice-looking rapier, and he throws a rock at you to try to knock you off the branch.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I jump up to another branch and squawk at him.
He hits you for 2 damage. Yeah.
Is there anybody else
Concentration,
around?
Nick.
Oh yeah, I got to test concentration. I'm okay.
That would have been anybody.
Nobody else.
Back into Avernus.
Nobody else is around. He looks dirty. He's like covered in like soot. But no. It doesn't seem to be anyone else there.
How far away am I from where I started?
What do you mean where you started?
From where we
are?
where you guys are?
Like
yeah.
20 minutes.
You should attack that gnome.
Don't rock at me, man.
Give up. You are a monster.
Just get down here, you stupid bird. I'm hungry.
Oh, he's just hungry?
Take a shit on him, Nick. That's treat him better.
I'll turn back into a halfling, staying in.
Okay. At the sight of seeing you turn into back into a halfling, he like is visibly shocked, falls back, and kind of falls over. Says like, "Holy shit!
Hey, man.
Hey,
What happened here?
what happened? You were a vulture. What do you mean? What happened here?
Yeah, I know. I'm here to help.
Are you an angel?
No, I'm Mary Crankshaft. I'm a halfling. From the void.
Hey, he says, "Oh, from the void." Can't do
Yeah,
that.
you know any halflings?
Well, yeah, a couple. Not
You ever seen any travel on the circuit?
not particularly well.
Where are you from?
Well, I was from Korth.
What happened?
We got betrayed. Got sacked.
Yeah. I kind of gathered that.
These fucking bastards. He starts to like swell up.
You need some help, bud?
Yeah, I could
All right.
really use that right
Why
now.
don't you come with me back to my buddies? We'll get you some food.
Fucking peg him with a rocket right.
That would be nice. If you can,
Well, let's talk about how the attack happened on
you can take me back and feed me. I will tell you everything you want to know.
Yeah.
But you got to help me get to Gideon.
Okay, that's fine. We just came from there. I teleported there from there, like 2 days ago.
Good. Got to warn them. We need help.
We just
We
did
can't
that.
let this
We
stand.
did that like 2 days ago.
They're gonna
Actually,
help.
I have a meeting with them in like 9 days.
No, more. 13 more days. It said 2 weeks. So
Yeah, but we walked 2
it's
days.
been like 11 more days. Something like that.
Yeah.
Bring me to the meeting. I'm a representative of the Korth government.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm a
Wow,
mayor.
that's really lucky. Mayor where? That place?
No, one of the smaller towns. But trust me, my name is Whisper Knife.
Whisper Knife.
Kind of famous.
Okay. Hey, good throw, by the way.
Thank you.
Got me.
All right, I know. I didn't know you were a guy though. All right, we'll end there. Huzzah! Thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the like button or ring the bell to subscribe to future notifications. You can also check us out on Twitch, where we stream our campaign every other Sunday at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're trying to get to the affiliate level on Twitch, so any viewership or commentary that you can provide to us is super appreciated. And make sure to check the description box below for our social media information. See you at the pub.